So hi guys, it has been a while, man. I thought let's go live again. It's been such a while. I don't even know what I'm gonna do today, but I just wanted to say hi, and I hope that some people are watching, and that we can have some fun together. I don't know. I thought it might be cool to check out, for instance, the Reddit page of Bitcoin. That's a cool page. Maybe talk something. Maybe you guys have some input, because I'm just chilling around here. I don't know. I just bought a new battery pack for my camera, so it can stay on for as long as I want. So it's on the, how you call it, the energy in the wall. Yeah. So yeah. So how are you guys all doing? I'm doing fine. I've had a very nice year this year, I guess, because I've been working a lot on my Fartcoin project, and I'm planning to work on that project today as well. Even though I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do, because well, I thought let's just chill around, you know. Let me change the screen. What's going on here? Well, I've been looking into the camera and there's a bright light, and I forgot that whenever I look into the camera and I look back to my screen, that my screen is all full of light, you know. A lot of fun. So yeah, what's going on here? Why do I have this? Bitcoin threatens to take in power from the U.S. Federal Reserve. Interesting. Let's check that later. Let's first check the how it stands on Bitcoin, because Bitcoin has been moving a lot lately. Oh, I have to re-log in. Okay. Well, it doesn't matter. It's not important. Y'all know that I like Poloniex, even though I know that some of my viewers don't like Poloniex, but I'm still using it daily. So let's check that Bitcoin price, because I'm curious. Okay, so it's still a little bit stable. So I don't know if you guys have seen it the last couple of days, but it has been growing exponentially again. So that's a weird sign. It's a sign of a change of market. And it's pretty funny, because I think 2 weeks ago, I started making videos again, and all of a sudden, the last couple of days it started growing. So that was very nice, you know, getting involved into the community again and seeing the community grow all of a sudden. So that was a happy thing, I guess. So let's just check what's going on. It's a nice price, $8,000. So if you still have a chance to step in, I would do it now before it's too late, I guess. I don't know. I bought a little bit, well, in the last couple of months, a little bit of Bitcoin, but I did spend a lot too. So I'm still at around 1 Bitcoin. Around. A lot of fun. Okay, but I wanted to check out this Reddit account. I don't know. I thought it would be funny to check this out together. So let me. Oh, my eyes, man. It's so bright. Let me do a little bit less bright. That's maybe. It's better. This better. Okay, Bitcoin threatens to take power from the U.S. Federal Reserve. The U.S. Democrat Congressman Brad Sherman. I thought it was interesting because this item, I checked it, and it's come on, get out of here. I don't like it, all those cookies pop-ups all of a sudden, but you want, no, maybe later. So let's check. Bitcoin threatens to, yeah, Bitcoin, which has roared back over the past few weeks after what many feared was a terminal decline since it peaked in late 2017. I didn't believe that, but a lot of people were pessimistic. Has long been called a threat to the existing financial system and the central banks that run it. Though these claims have in the past been largely fringe ideas. So I don't know how you guys think about this, but I think it is a very interesting development that Bitcoin is still around, that it's still not being destroyed by, well, media, I guess. I guess media is a big enemy of Bitcoin in a way that they like to how would you call it? They kind of attack it, you know. I'm not a fan of that, but yeah. So it's still alive. It's still a working project, and I'm proud of that, being in this project. So I thought it's a cool thing, you know. The Bitcoin price now hovering around $8,000 per Bitcoin, double what it began this year at. Yeah, it's nice, man. I'm happy and nervous, because usually when I get very happy about a price difference, then usually we get in trouble. So I'm getting nervous now. Now, the U.S. Democrat Congressman Brad Sherman has urged his colleagues to consider banning Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies due to the threat they pose to the U.S. international financial power. Oh, do you guys hear that? Did you see that here in the screen? They are trying to ban Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Like that, that can't happen. Am I right? You can't ban Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. That's just something that's not gonna happen, because it is just how you call it, like it's settled, like people have it, it's not controlled by one computer. So how are you going to stop a power of Bitcoin? It's like trying to stop the torrent network. That didn't work. They can ban it, but people keep using it. And so I think that trying a ban would not help. I think it would even make things worse for them. I think that it would even empower the coin even more by trying to ban it. An awful lot of international power comes from the fact that the US dollar is the standard unit of international finance and transactions. So that's why they are scared that Bitcoin might one day be the reserve currency. So I think that's why people are scared. Well, people, the establishment. And I think it's a good, healthy way of being scared. I don't know about you, but I think it is healthy, because there is a chance, and that chance is big, that this will still be around in a couple of years, still be around in 20 years, 30 years, 100 years maybe. And if it is in 100 years, then I think that it might win from all those federal coins. But I don't know. It's just an interesting development. Okay, what clearing through the New York Fed is critical for major oil and other transactions. Oh, the light is so bright. I'm sorry, man, but I try to read, and whenever I look at the camera, I look at the light. So whenever I focus on reading, I can't see the words that I'm trying to read. It is announced purpose of the supporters of a cryptocurrency take power away from us to put us in a position where the most significant sanctions we have against Iran, for example, would become irrelevant. They might be scared for that they can't use economical tactics as a war tactic. I think that's it's interesting. It's interesting indeed, because what would happen if you can't do dollar sanctions anymore because you can't control a currency? What would happen? How would governments have a war? Well, because now they have a lot of economical war. Like, you probably already know about the United States banning, or not banning, but raising the import taxes from China, and China doing the same to the United States. That's a kind of war, you know? And how would they do that when they can't control it anymore? It's very, you can think about it, and I can't imagine what's going to happen in the next couple of 20 years, for instance. So whether it is to disempower our foreign policy, our tax collection enforcement, or traditional law enforcement, the advantage of crypto over sovereign currency is solely, I don't know how to pronounce the words, but it's solely to aid the disempowerment of the United States and the rule of law. I don't think that this is to disempower the rule of law. I don't think that is anything to do with law. I think it only has to do with a little bit ill banking system. I think that's all. Okay, Sherman who blah blah blah, I don't care. Following Sherman's attack on Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency, Anthony Pompliano, that sounds Italian. Okay, Bitcoin advocate and founder of Morgan Creek Digital Assets hits back, saying that such law would be nearly impossible to enforce. Yeah, like we could see with the torrent network, like they still haven't killed the torrent network. And I remember way back in the days that everybody wanted to kill the torrent network. So yeah, I think that there is no chance that these guys can ban Bitcoin and actually try and change how this community is working, this internet money. Let's check something else on this page. Close it. Let's go back up. Let's refresh it. Let's check if there's something new. Daily discussion. Elon Musk will launch satellites in a low Earth orbit to beam high-speed Wi-Fi to anywhere on Earth under SpaceX Starlink plan. That sounds interesting. I don't know if it's true, but it would be very cool if we all get some free Wi-Fi from space. Bitcoin is now accepted at Starbucks, Whole Foods, and hundreds of other shops. Yeah, that's a great development. Am I right? Having more places where you can transact with Bitcoin. That's very cool. I painted this Bitcoin when Bitcoin crossed the 8,000 barrier. That's a nice drawing. A glimpse at the upcoming 60-minute. I don't care. A whole dilemma. A lot of words. Give me something funny. Hodor. Nah, I don't need commercials. The tiniest fraction of Bitcoin is now worth more than free fiat currencies. Oh, that's interesting. Is that true? The tiniest fraction of a Bitcoin, so the Satoshi is worth more than free fiat currencies. Oh, Iranian rial, as far as should go around pretty well with the rial. If you want to feel rich, this is the ideal place to saunter around the streets with your wand of cash. $1 will get you a staggering 42,101 rials. Wow, you would feel rich. Wow, nice. Oh, awesome. So what they're saying is that Bitcoin, a Satoshi of Bitcoin is worth more than a Vietnamese dong, Iranian rial, and the Indonesian rupiah. Oh, that's an interesting development. Let's just think about that. So if it already happened that the Satoshi is bigger than the smallest amount of a currency in other countries, what would happen if it keeps on growing? Then those people won't even be able to trade their coins for Bitcoins. So that would mean that they need a different coin, a different cryptocurrency, which would mean that Bitcoin will stay the reserve currency in the cryptocurrency world. Because I remember that I think 2 years ago, a lot of people were talking about that Ethereum might be the one that is going to kick Bitcoin, but I don't think that that's going to happen. Let's get this out of here. Interesting. But I think that those countries eventually, that those governments have to adapt this blockchain idea and have to create their own coin. But maybe they don't want to do it, and maybe it's just that the civilians should do that themselves. I don't know. But one thing that I do know is that if they are going to try and ban the coins, that it won't work as long as they're connected to our internet. So they have to be disconnected from our internet. Because if you are on the same internet, this coin, the Bitcoin will not be killed. There's no way. You can only ban the entire connection to the internet. So I think that Bitcoin is here to stay. Okay, let's check. I own now one whole Bitcoin. Awesome. One Satoshi is now worth more than one Raya, yeah. A legendary investment guru just flipped on Bitcoin. What's going on here? Has been rapidly climbing in price over the last couple of months. Blah blah blah. Blah, blah, blah. Now the co-founder of his capital partner and a legendary veteran investor who once branded Bitcoin a real fraud has said Bitcoin will be alive and well in the future. Yeah, man. I think we're almost at that moment that that corporations are going to implement these coins and going to save their money in these coins. And if they do, then you're gonna get filthy rich. I think. I don't know. Well, being rich is all relative, of course. Let me check. Blah blah blah. Vietnamese done. I don't care anymore. Do you have that problem too, that you lose your interest after a while? I do that too. Okay. Let me think. Well, do I want to work on a coin? Yes, I want to work on the coin. So let's just chill. Stop with what I'm doing. Here, I'm not working on a video now, so close that. What do I have here? I have my Mac here. Let's check on the Mac. Okay, what can I do on my Mac? Let me check. Maybe you guys are interested in well, I don't even know what you guys want to see, what you want to know. But let me open my terminal again. Let's go to my Fartcoin folder. It's been a while since I've worked on a Mac, because that's my problem. I start working on something, and then I quit working that project and I abandon it a little bit, and I start working on another project. So I've been working on trying to develop a wallet for the Fartcoin project on a Mac, which took me like forever. I think I was working on that project for like I think a couple of months, like 2 months. I've been only focusing on how to get this compiler to work. And hey, Mr. Nyan is back, man. Hi, after so long. Yeah, it's been such a while. I don't know. I think I had this hibernation mode, you know, like chilling out. I didn't feel like making videos. I wanted to work on the Fartcoin project. And the reason why was you might remember, I made a wallet a while ago, which was only for Windows, and it was a Rick and Morty theme wallet, which I could not use, and I wanted to continue working on the project. So I've been working on so many different things, and because I was working on those projects, I didn't stream. I didn't make any videos. I don't know. I don't know. I just didn't feel like it. I don't. Sometimes you have that problem that you just don't feel motivated to do something. But we're back, and I'm very happy to see you again. That I haven't lost Mr. Nyan, because you were always here. You were. You are. You're always here, always on time. I don't know how you do it, but I'm very thankful that you're back, that you're here. But I wanted to start the wallet, and let me think. Let me first search it on my Finder. Finder, come on. These virtual machines aren't as quick as a real machine. That's one of the negative things on virtual machines. But yeah, let me check. Fartcoin-Project. Where is the wallet? Here is the app, and I want to run the app, but I want in this terminal screen the configuration log so we can see what it's doing. Let me think. Let me check my. Where is it? Is it here? How do you do that? Application support, Fartcoin wallet. Do I have a configuration file? Yes, I do. It's not important. It doesn't matter if you guys could see this, because this is the password for my wallet, and it's not the password of the wallet. It's the password to enter the RPC of the wallet, which is the remote part, and it only allows remotes from my local host. So it really doesn't matter. You can tell my wallet to start mining. You can try, and I think you can even use it to try and send something, but I think my wallet is even closed. And even though I don't care that much, because it's just a coin, it's not Bitcoin, it's not worth anything. But I wanted to check here, is print to console active? And print to console is active, which means that if I would start the coin, and is the app in here? Yeah, it is in here. So how do you do that on Mac? Should I do that like this? Fartcoin app? It's not a directory. Then we are going into the source as source Qt, and from here we can start Fartcoin Qt. And now it is booting up. Do I want it to make connections? Yes, I'm gonna allow it. What's going on? We are updating, synchronizing with the network. So what it's doing now is connecting with my MacBook over there, which you cannot see, but I have Control F Team Viewer on. So this is another Mac, so it connected to this Macintosh, which is a computer that's standing over there, but I couldn't show you, so I have to use TeamViewer. And this computer is running a couple of websites, and also a wallet, which is 24/7 online. It's hosting the Fartcoin-Project.com. So if you would check here, you would see that we have a little bit of connection. Oh, it's behind my face. I can see on a stream that is behind my face. Can I turn off my face? Editor. Am I still live? Am I still live? Yes, I'm still live. Camera is off. So as you could see here in the screen behind where was my face, you can see there is movement. And I see that Makaji Monday says hello. Hello, Makaji. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but awesome to see you here. I was just showing you that I created a website which is called the Fartcoin-Project. It's nothing special, it's just a place where I started to build a website. And I wanted to build a website, I wanted to make a server from home. So I have a computer over there, and it is running this website, which has a block explorer in it. And here you can see the latest blocks of the Fartcoin-Project that they are mined. And I created, in the meantime that I didn't make YouTube videos, I created a small exchange website where it is possible to exchange Bitcoin for Fartcoins, and later on other coins, depending on the coins that I install on this website. But I was working on that project, and I got so much sucked into that project that I didn't feel like making anything else. I was so dedicated, and I wanted to make the mining pool, and I created a mining pool, but for a older version of Fartcoin, because I also created a new version of Fartcoin in the last couple of months, and it changed a little bit. As you can see, the wallet is a little bit different as in looks, because I don't know if you guys remembered, it had that theme from Rick and Morty, that cartoon, and I couldn't use it because that cartoon, I don't own the rights of that cartoon, and I do own the rights of this cartoon, so I can use this look and not the look that was not created by me, because I got a little bit scared of, you know, court laws, that kind of stuff. Okay, so, but I've been working on that, and you can find all the source code obviously on the GitHub Fartcoin-Project. So if you are interested in it and what's in the backend, you can find everything here. Here's the meme exchange website. Here is the block explorer. I don't have my own website, but it's just a simple WordPress website, so it's not very interesting. And if you are a web designer, you probably already figured out that it was a WordPress website. So I just saw a neighbor going by on his bike, and I was like, well, who the hell is that? I get distracted very easy. Oh, and my camera is off. So I've been looking at the camera even though my camera was not in the screen. I've been talking like I'm a radio host in the meantime, and I'm getting thirsty. So give me a sec. So yeah, this is what I was working on in the last couple of months, which you can see here. And as you see here, it was in December 4th, I guess, that I stopped uploading, because my last video was in December 4th. And as you can see, in December, I started uploading to GitHub. So that's what all these dots are. These are uploads to GitHub. So I've been working a lot on those projects. And it's all the Fartcoin project. So it's all Bitcoin related. But I got the feeling that at a certain point, I thought you guys taught. Am I supposed to? Yeah, taught. I taught you guys everything that I knew. Well, not everything, but a lot of things that I knew about the cryptocurrency stuff. And I didn't know what to do anymore. What kind of tutorial? Should I just chat like we're doing now? But I thought I would bore you guys in a couple of videos. So I don't know. So I started working on how can we create this Fartcoin more accessible for everybody. And if you are here now and you're like, I want this Fartcoin too, you can check out this GitHub. Here, github.com/Fartcoin-Project, or Google it. I think Google will help you too. Here in Fartcoin, you can go to the releases. And here at the releases, I have a Windows and a Mac version. So if you guys are interested, you will be the first one ever to have this wallet. And yeah, well, it's not really true because I own the wallet. But, you know, like I haven't shared it with anybody except for my closest family. So I gave them the opportunity to check it out first, and then I thought maybe I can share with you guys, the ones that are in my live stream, that they know how to find it. So this is the URL. I don't know if you can see it. I didn't zoom out, but zoom in. It's github.com/Fartcoin-Project, or you can go to the Fartcoin-Project website and you can click source code here. And I should put a link to the release as well. I haven't done that, so maybe I can do that too. So let me check. Let me go back to the Mac server, which is on the computer over there. And let me check. Oh, this is hard. How do I get there? I have the idea that... Come on. Give me that bar. Where is it? Okay, let me do it with another mouse. Come on. You see that bar? I couldn't do it with my mouse here. Okay, so what is he saying? No, I don't want this one. I want to go to the website. So open. Oh, it's so slow, man. What is it all doing on the background? I don't know. So where is that website? It is here. It is here, I guess. I want to change that source. Oh, it is a WordPress website. I forgot I can do that. It's so much easier. I don't have to go to the source code. Man, I'm not bright at the moment, apparently. Okay, let me log into my WordPress. And I'm gonna do that on the other screen so you guys won't see what I'm doing. No, not that website. It's the Fartcoin-Project, admin. Oh, it doesn't even matter. So this is my WordPress, the back end of the website, so the front end would be this. And I want to change this part here, so I guess I can press edit here. I don't know. Nope. Appearances. My customization. I think it is customization. Yes, we are here. The source code that is in the that's the header media. No, it's not the header media. It is the menu, top menu, and I want to change. This is the source code, and I want to let me add something. Not a new page. I want to add. What do I want to add? A custom link. So, how do you do this again? Custom links. Add a custom link. Which one is this? 5 now title. But how can I change it? No. Add new page, and the page. Man, I haven't done this in a while, man. I'm such a noob. Bitcoin Data, nice to see you back, man. Where have you been? Hi, Bit Papa. Ah, man, you just missed my entire explanation about why I haven't been here. But the reason why I haven't been here was because I've been working on other Fartcoin-Project related projects. So I've just been showing it to the other guys or girls, I don't know who are watching, but 95% of my viewers, even 97% of my viewers are male, so and they are 35 years or older, so I expect it to be a 35-year or older male. But yeah, I've been working on the Fartcoin project. I created a small website, and I created a block explorer, which was a lot of work for the Fartcoin project, and as well an exchange place where eventually it is possible to exchange the coin for different coins. So I want to make another coin so we can play around with coins. You know, we can act like we are real brokers. That's what they call it? I don't know. So that's what I've been up to in the last couple of months. And I just showed it to the other guys. You can see it on GitHub as well. I've been working a lot on GitHub. You can see that here in this graph in the screen. All the green dots are moments that I've uploaded. That means that in the other days I've been probably working on projects, and then I uploaded to GitHub. And as you can see, from December I stopped with working on videos, and I started working on the Fartcoin project. Give me the rundown. I've been looking for a new video for a year. I'm a 37-year-old male. You're a male. Sorry, I just read mail like in mail, sending a mail. What does Fartcoin do? What does Fartcoin do? It does nothing. It is just the project that I started to eventually understand what Bitcoin is doing. So it is nothing more than a copy of Dogecoin, which is a copy of Bitcoin. And so in that way, it's a derivative of Bitcoin. And I changed it to Fartcoin eventually, and I created a new blockchain because I wanted to know what the blockchain is so I can share it to people. And that's what I've been doing ever since I think it's already 1.5 years ago that I started the Fartcoin project. So what does it do? It does not do anything. It's just a coin. You can mine it, and I have it for Mac. You can use it on Windows, and you can trade it for Bitcoin eventually on that place that I created, or another coin, which is that website that I just showed you guys. Where is it? The memes exchange. Because I thought of my coin like a meme coin, you know, like internet hypes, memes. I thought we can't take it seriously, because I can't take it seriously, and I based it on Dogecoin, which is a meme coin as well. So I thought, let's call it a memes exchange. And I thought it would be funny because it has meme sex change in the name, and that's funny too, because it's memes exchange. But once you read it as an entire word, you'll be like, meme sex change? What the hell is that? So I thought that it made me laugh so hard that I thought I have to buy this URL and make a website. I don't know. That's fine. Is Terence and Philip the spokespeople? Terence and Philip could be the spokespeople. I don't know if you noticed my a transgender friend Stan in the back over there, but he's a fan of Terrence and Phillip, so am I, and I understand it because they have a lot of fart humor. And I'm a personal big fan of Terrence and Phillip. Like, I did enjoy it the first time that the first episode of season 2 of South Park came out. That one that was entirely focused on Terrence and Phillip. That was such a weird episode, and at the same time, I enjoyed it so much. And I wish that they would make another Terrence and Phillip 100% episode, but I never did. And I was quite sad about that. But that was only because of that reaction at that time, that the people, nobody liked that episode at the time because it was a big cliffhanger at the end, right? You know, you get it, bruh. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm just a little bit I'm a little bit nervous, I guess, so I keep on talking, and whenever I'm quiet, I'm like, okay, it's quiet. I'm not supposed to be quiet. I don't know, that's just a thing. Then I get nervous. But I was trying to change the source code on this website, but I add new page. So how does this work? A page? Is it a page? It is a custom link. But how did I do this? I added another home custom link. No, I don't need that. A page. Am I supposed to add the URL? Is that what I'm supposed to do? So add this one over here. That did not work. That did not work as I wanted to. No. Nope. Nope. That was not what I wanted to do. How did I create that custom link? Okay. Bit Papa says most people are lame. We're way cooler. Hell yeah, we're cooler because we know about cryptocurrencies and most people don't know about it. So it's a cool thing to know. So I wanted to have this over here, the Fartcoin-Project, link to the releases and download the. That's not how you write that. That's not how you write that. The wallet. I don't know. Add to menu. Okay. Awesome. Let me publish this and check if it is working. So now we have source code, download the wallet. Oh, that's smart. I don't know why I haven't done this before. So, okay. It makes it a little bit easier to get. Awesome. Dashboard. Okay. So what else can we do? I was starting the wallet in my Mac. Oh, full screen. Hey, why ain't it working? Control F. Full screen. Stable device unknown. Received no proximity event for it. Discarding events. What's going on? So as you see, I'm still having a little bit of problems. This is an error. I have to figure out what it is. I don't even know what it is. It's a GUI, so that means the graphical user interface. There's something wrong in the graphical user interface. What's going on here? It has something to do with this, I guess. We have the QT. And are we still writing new ones? Or is it just on the home? I don't know what's going on. I guess it's only on the home. So, yeah. I'll see the rest of the video later. I have to get back to work. Have a good day, bro. Glad to see you back. Oh man, it was very cool to have you around here. It was awesome to see you, and see you next time, man. And it would be awesome if you check the video. But thank you for being here, man. I appreciate it a lot, Mr. Bit Papa. Like, I remember you. You are from way back in time, man. I cannot forget you. Okay, let's get my mind back together because I'm losing it. I don't know if you guys know what I mean, losing your mind, that you're working on something and you forget what you were doing. So I'm having a small error here. So what would that mean? I will try to figure it out. And if I can't figure it out, then not. Shut down a Mac. What is it saying? Can we get more details here, please? What does it mean you are not referred to your window in the content? Also, blah, blah, blah. Interesting. but it will not help me. And I'm working in a very old Mac version, the Mac Mavericks, I guess. So it's not the newest version. But I tested the wallet on the newest version as well. So I know for sure that it will work because I installed a clean version of Mac and I tried it out on different Macs. But which Mac is this? This is Mavericks. This is Mac 10.9.5. So it was a hell of a job, man, compiling this, because the source code of Bitcoin and all the other coins is so dependent on different programs that you have to install all those different programs first, and then you have to connect the compiler to all those programs, and it would take you, well, it took me like forever. I know that eventually I figured it out. I think it took me a month or something, and now it is working, and I don't want to touch it anymore. So I don't want to work on the compiler anymore. The only thing that I can do is change the source code, but I don't want to touch the compiler because I'm so scared that I might break it again, because you make one small mistake and you have to start all over again. And I did start a lot of times over again. I think I installed 20-30 times a different operation system trying to compile it, and we're talking about virtual operation systems. So let me go back. I have a lot of virtual operating systems. Where are they? Here. So this one is running the Mavericks, and here are a couple of extras. So this is the newest Mac version. Here we have a Kali Linux, a clean Windows version, which I think I used in one of the videos that I created a couple of weeks ago. I'm sorry, not months, 2 weeks ago. I uploaded a video. So yeah, let me also start my Ubuntu as well. I can start everything at the same time. I don't know if I can. Let me check. Intel, tell me what's going on. Am I still doing good? Can I get away with this? I'm not sure. The only scared thing for me would be my memory utilization. If it exceeds the 16 gigs that I have, then everything is gonna freeze. And it happened to me once, that I started multiple operation systems and my entire computer froze. I see Alan Kakareka. How many times do you have to fart to get one coin? How many times you have to fart? Well, I'm sorry, but you have to you have to mine the coin. You can't fart until you get one of those coins, but you can try. And you can download it and start mining it yourself at the same time, because yeah, that's the only way to get fart coins. You make me laugh, man. Awesome. I haven't seen you before. How many times you had? Well, you give me a sad facey, but why are you sad? You can get them for free. It's or do you want to fart and get free fart coins? Because that's a possibility too, obviously. But I wouldn't recommend farting as much as you can until you get coins, because I don't think your butt and the computer are connected. Oh my god. Okay, get yourself together, man. Well, that was a funny joke. Okay, let's go back to Ubuntu. I don't know if you guys do that too, but sometimes I started to speak out loud when I'm typing my passwords, so I shouldn't do that. And I just started doing that. Okay, I have to chill out. It's been such a while that I've been live that it's still a little bit. I'm still a little bit anxious. And is it anxiety? I don't know. But it's going away. I don't care. I'm here alone in my room. You guys are not here. You're not watching me. It's just me talking to my camera over there. Ignore the fact that you are being watched. Oh, okay. I'm back. Sometimes I'm just confusing myself, you know. I think I hear the things that I just said, and I'm like, why are you telling these people these things? They don't care about it. And then, you know, your head starts spinning, not literally. And yeah, let's just focus again. Because I wanted to do something, but I can't remember what I wanted to do. I was so dedicated. I should use paper notes because I had a couple of ideas to do. I wanted to check out my Fartcoin. I wanted to tell you guys, and I wanted the ones that are watching my live stream to be the first to know about it. So you just know about it. I want you to be able to download it before anyone else, because I think you are entitled for it. Because yeah, you've been around here very long, and especially you, Mr. Nyan. I've seen you. I think you have been around here for like 1.5 years already, maybe 2 years. You are one of my first subscribers ever. And I did reach the 2,000 subscriber goal, man. Man, I didn't even expect it to happen because I didn't upload any more videos. So I thought that nobody would continue watching my videos and stuff, but they still do. Okay, I'm just sitting doing nothing. Open a new terminal. This is the Unix version. Is it running? I don't know. Source Qt. Fartcoin Qt. Will it work? I don't know. It looks like it. And what you see happening in the screen here is it's downloading the blockchain. Okay, because it has to update it. So it's been a while. When have I been on this computer? 4 or 5. So that's not that long ago. 2 weeks ago I've checked it and it did work. Awesome. Let me wait. So there were a couple of things that I wanted to do on the wallet, and I wanted to do it now, and now that I'm sitting here I don't remember. Oh, thank you, Mr. Nyan. I keep calling you Mr. Nyan. Mr. Nyan. Well, thank you. I was very happy with that. All of a sudden I have 2,000 subscribers and I'm like, oh my god, 2,000 people are watching my videos. I never expected that. Is it? Yes, it is. It is now, how do you call it, synchronized with the network. Okay, so it's at height 42,800. I can see on that computer over there. Which one? Does this work now? No. Full screen. This. I have to check. It's over here. So it says here in the screen, this part, it says that I connected as my one computer, computer number 2, as it is called here. This is the PC that you guys are watching from, I guess. And this is my IP address. And yeah, it says that it is connecting to each other. So that's the computer over there. I wanted to show you guys, but I can't grab my camera because it's behind my screens. Okay, so what's going on over here? This is the wallet. So get out of my screen. That's this wallet. Get out of the screen. This is the block explorer. Am I right? Let me check. The releases. Let's put you here. And let's go to the block explorer. Where are you? There. Not here. That one. And there is movement. Okay, so that is the block explorer. And where is the meme exchange? It's this website. Okay, I just want to know for sure. Yeah, it isn't. I'm pretty sure because it says it here. So how does it all work? How does the meme exchange work? You might be interested because the meme exchange works on 2 wallets. It works on this wallet over here. It's for the Fartcoin coins, and it works on, where is the Bitcoin wallet? Oh, I have to go here again. Use my other hand. And it uses this wallet. So these are the 2 back-end wallets of that website. And which website? That meme exchange website. Where are you? Let's put you right here in the screen again. And we're talking about the means exchange. So this website, if you log in, so let me log in as an administrator. It was such a work. It was work to get this little SSL connection over there. It took me, I think, a week. And to get this CAPTCHA here, it took me 2 days to have a officially Google CAPTCHA. And if we, if we go to the wallet over here, so your own wallet, it is connected to these two wallets. Let's put you back here. Let's put you over there. This works as well. So if I would check my history, for instance, I can see there was 1,000 Fartcoins deposit, and you can see that here as well. And it was on March 1st at 52, and that is this one. Do you see? Maybe it's too small for you guys. I don't know, but here in this wallet you can see that I deposited. It checks the coins. It checks the blocks to confirm it. It doesn't even do it itself. It is the wallet that does it for the website. And I expect other exchange websites to work in the same way. So this might be interesting for you guys, so you know how a website does work, how it connects to those things. So I expect, for instance, the website Poloniex to have the same kind of server, a server which has one Bitcoin address, a Litecoin, and a different wallets. I said address, but I didn't mean address, because one wallet can make a lot of addresses, and addresses can all have their label. And the label here that you see here, these are labels. So let me try and make this a little bit bigger for you guys again. So we see here labels, these hashes, these numbers, and these hashes are given to the addresses that are given to the users of the website. So let's go back to the backend of the website, and let's use the administrator area and check the users. So let me check, for instance, why is my numpad not working? I'm user 1. So we see here that user 1, Fartcoin-Project at Gmail, my email address, I'm the administrator, and my account has a certain hash. And that hash, as you can see here, is of, how can I say this? Well, that's how the wallet, or that's how the website knows who owns what. So I expect another website to do the same thing, because it's the only way to do it, because the website must be able to connect to a wallet to be able to give you your wallet on the website. So whenever you are on a website and you're asking for a new deposit address, so I ask for a new address. I think this one is not yet in use, FNZMQ. Let us check. Can we? Oh, I didn't want that to happen. Where is it? FMZ. Where can I see addresses? It should be one of the latest, obviously. So is it this one? No. FMZ. Oh, it is my account, so it should be. Oh, sorry. This one? No, I have checked that. That one. Oh, this is a transaction ID. So I can't even see it here. So let's go over there. Oh, I'm doing this on the Mac server, which is running very, very slowly at the moment. So I don't know if anything is gonna happen, because it's doing so many stuff at the same time. Something is happening. So I'm curious. Is it the same address, or did it create a new address? It's an FN. Also be, this is the address FNZ. And what did I just say out loud? I said deposit FNZM. So this is the same address. FNZMQ. Okay. Interesting. I didn't know that. Cool. So that address belongs to a certain account. Okay, cool. So these are things that I'm already I haven't figured out yet. So I didn't know if you kept the same address or that you keep getting new addresses. Because for instance, at the website of Poloniex, I got one personal address, and I kept having that address. And whatever I deposit to that address eventually gets on the website, but if you check that address, it always says that it's empty. So what I think happens, and it's the same that happens here, I think, is that the address is only used one time to be written in the database of the website, so that the website knows that you own something. So whenever you are trading on a website, you are not actually trading in real life. So what do I mean with that? Let me get that back. The meme exchange again. So whenever you're on a website and you are exchanging something, so you have, for instance, well, let's buy a Fartcoin, whatever. They're being sold at this price, so let's buy 10 Fartcoins. Are you sure? Confirm. And now something happened, but there did not it did not happen on the wallets. As you can see, the wallets are still the same. Nothing changed in here. But what did change was on the database of the website. So let's get that back. Where are you? Here? Yeah. So here we see in the log of the website, we will see here, where is it? Insert into history values, Fartcoin Bitcoin. I bought 10 for the price of, what is it? 105 what? I don't know how to pronounce that. It's not millibit, it's a tenth of a millibit. So that's what happened at the back end. So the website itself told the website itself wrote in its back end of the database. It wrote, this user just sent it this amount to that user. It bought it from a different user. So in the database is written, now you don't own what you originally owned, now you own a other coin. Because it is not possible to exchange the coins between the two wallets. You cannot exchange between the wallets. The only thing you can do is agree on a price and then eventually withdraw it. And when you withdraw it, then you take it from the website. And then what that means is then the wallet will send it to another wallet. So let me show you how that works. I haven't withdrawn in a while, so let's just do that for fun. So let's check my wallet here. I just want to see what's going to happen. So I have a balance, I have some farts, let me withdraw it. I need to open a wallet to collect it. Yeah, this one. Oh, it's already running. Oh yeah, that's true. It is. Is it mining at the same time? Oh, it's still mining at the background as well. So I'm mining, I'm streaming, I'm doing everything at the same time. But I wanted to smell a new fart. No, I wanna smell it. I don't want to fart myself, so I want request a payment. This is my address, so I copy it. Your address would not be my username, obviously. The amount would be, let's just do 100. I don't know, my password, it remembered it. Send. And let us check what's happening here. Oh, here it says, it sent an email to the Fartcoin-Project at Gmail, and it says, hey, administrator, somebody requests to withdraw from your exchange. Are you sure? So what I first have to do is I have to agree it in email. So let me go back to my emails, because without that agreement, you cannot even withdraw it. But I have to agree it. And it was why don't I have the Fartcoin-Project here? I always have it here. At Gmail. So expect it here. And one of the problems that I still face is my emails from the meme exchange website always get in the spam filter. I don't like that. I don't know how to fix it, but it's, yeah, I tell it ain't spam, but it keeps doing it. So it says here, meme exchange mailer, someone requests to withdraw your meme exchange mailer, click here to confirm. Now I'm confirming it, and as you see here, there's happening a lot. And the wallet did just send 1,000 or 100 coins to another wallet, which is where are you? Over here. So I expect here, yes. What's going on? Minus 200 recent transactions. What happened here? I am getting very confused. I did not send anything. Where did it come from? What happened? Or are these wallets connected in a way? Oh, that's what's going on. Oh, I'm so stupid. It doesn't matter, but the reason why you see this here is because I checked one thing one time. So it's a funny story. What we see here is a thing that is, I tried to import a private key to make sure that we could import private keys. So I had a address here, a 365 dot something address, and I imported one of the addresses in a wallet here. So in this wallet I imported the private key of one of the addresses from here just to mess around with it. So that's why it emptied, because that's what it did. It emptied one of the 365 wallets, because that's what it always does. That's what Bitcoin wallets do. They have a wallet which has, for instance, in this case, 365 coins. You say I want to spend 100 coins, and when you spend 100 coins, it empties all the 365. 100 gets sent to the person you are sending it to, and the remainder, which is 265, will be sent to a other wallet or another address within that same wallet. So what happened now is that this wallet here owns did send the coin. So it sent 100 to another address, and it made internally inside the wallet itself a new address and sent the remainder to it. But this wallet here that imported the private key does not know which new address internally was created to hide the rest of the money. So what happened here was it is emptied. And that's funny. And why is it 265? Because that 100 was sent from the first wallet to the other one. And so that's why we end up with minus 265, because I was so confused when that just happened. But that just happens because the addresses are in both wallets. One of these three it is. I don't know which one. We can see it by clicking here. Then we go back to that block explorer that I created, and you see here, yeah, F8RK. That's, I think, a very, oh, that's the new address, the one that we just created, and this was the old one. And this address that we see here is in both wallets. It's imported in this wallet, and I imported the private key into this Windows wallet over here. So interesting, huh? Oh, that was funny. I didn't know that this would happen. And the same principle applies with the Bitcoin, of course. And let me show you that as well, because why not? Because hey, I didn't even notice you walking in the back. I didn't hear you. Did you guys see it? I didn't see it. But yeah. Where was I? I was going to withdraw some of my Bitcoin from this website. So how would I do that? So let's go back to Windows. I said go back to Windows. No, I said go back to Windows. Wow. You guys see that? That was 2 times a Mac, 1 times a Linux version. Very, very cool. I'm so proud that my computer still knows. Wow, we're almost full in memory, but it can handle it. So I'm proud of my computer. I hope I don't have any lag in the meantime. I can't see, no lag. Okay, so let's go back to this here, because we wanted, oh no, I don't want to deposit it. I can do that too, but I don't have anything to deposit because I have my coins in my Poloniex account. I don't have anything on this PC. I have some on my mobile phone, but that won't help me now. I have a Jax wallet that is empty, I think. And that is not correct. I don't have this in this wallet, because that was in order from someone else. Okay, so I want to withdraw it. I have a balance of 9 millibit. I want to receive it. This is my address. Copy it. Let's withdraw. And this is my Bitcoin. Yeah, withdraw your Bitcoin to this address. Am I right? 18 ending with a C. 18 ending with a C. I want to withdraw 100. So 1 millibit. And here we go again. So let me open my team viewer for the Mac server. And someone requests to withdraw from your meme exchange balance. Again, we have to use the email. So, did I have it here? Meme exchange mailer. I expect it to be in the spam again. I hate this. Does anybody of you guys know how we can fix this? Click here to confirm the withdrawal. And what we see here is that the wallet is withdrawing it now. You see? It did send it to this wallet over here. Even though I know that this wallet has a lot of lag, so it takes a while before it will show us. Okay, it already does show us. Okay, nice. So you see, it is working. So I'm very happy that it did work. So it took me, I think a month to eventually have this running, working. And yeah, I'm very proud, you know. That's why I'm showing you guys. I don't know. It's just I didn't know what to show you. But this is all part of the Fartcoin-Project. Because I thought, what is a coin without a place where you can do something with the coin? Because if you just have the coin and you can send it to someone, but you can't do anything with it, what's the fun of it? What we can do now is trade with it. I don't have a second coin yet. I could make a new coin, but I haven't. What's going on here? These are new blocks? Yes, so we're still mining in the background. Okay. But yeah, I wanted to have a place where we can do something with the coin. You know, like trade. I don't know. I don't even know if trading is that important, but what else can you do with a coin? Is that meme exchange support more coins? I could make all Bitcoin derivative coins on it. So for instance, I also had Dogecoin and Litecoin installed on it. But the reason why I don't have it at the moment is because I have to run all those wallets at the same time. And I'm not sure if the Mac can handle that, because it's an old Mac. I'm already proud that it's been on for like 2 months straight now, because I've been testing it since I think March, something like that, or beginning of April. But I can show you that it is not hard to import it in the website, as long as the website is running and you have access to that, obviously. Because what I have to do is, am I the administrator? Yes, I want to go to coins. And at this moment I have Fartcoin and Bitcoin. But if I want to add a coin, I have to add a coin and give it the name. So, did you handle regulations? And what do you mean with handled regulations? Because I have not, if you mean that I search for a, how do you call it, attorney? What do you call it? An advocate, a lawyer, to know about the laws. I haven't done that yet. And I think that if this would eventually become something real, which I doubt, but if it would, then I think I would have to do that. But at the moment, I don't think I have to do that yet. But I think. I don't know. So maybe I'm very wrong. Maybe I'm in big trouble. But then again, I live in the Netherlands. And that means we are very liberate here. So I don't think I can get in trouble with this unless I screw people. So if I will make a scam and I would take money from people, obviously I can get in trouble. But if it is just for because I see this as a way that people can donate to my channel in a way, but do it while getting something as well. So how can you donate? You can donate by mining the coin, so you help the network growing, or you can donate by buying the coin from me, so I get some, how do you call it, a small donation for my channel. So I see it also a little bit as how do you call it, the stock market, so stocks in a company. So if you are major shareholder or major coin holder, then you are a major shareholder in this entire project. That's just the way I see it. That's one of the powers of the cryptocurrencies that I thought, uh, well, I should embrace it and try and figure out how to do this for myself, so I don't have to hire someone to do this eventually in the near future. Because I think that I want to do this in the near future, or I thought that I want to do this. So I was like, why would I hire somebody if I can do it myself? But that's the main idea. But regulations, I haven't thought about it, to be honest. I was more concerned about, could I even get this thing to work? So how can we add another coin? So one of the things that we need is a working wallet. So I need to have a wallet, and let's build a wallet on this Windows PC and let's connect it to that wallet. So do you have any ideas of a coin? Because if you don't, then I'll just do Litecoin, for instance, because I'm just a fan of Litecoin, or Dogecoin. Dogecoin is a meme coin too, so let's do Dogecoin, because I should do that because I use their source code to build Fartcoin. So that would be one of the nicest things you can do, Dogecoin. Let's get the Windows wallet for Dogecoin in 24-bit. I need to have a core wallet, obviously, because I need to download the entire blockchain. I hope that the Dogecoin blockchain isn't very big, because I used to have it, but I had to delete it because I bought a new, how do you call it, a new SSD, solid state drive for my PC, and I had to reinstall Windows, and then I got some trouble with the blockchains and the Windows, or the Bitcoin blockchain and the Fartcoin-Project blockchain, and I just deleted it all. I formatted the hard disk, and I thought, let's download it all again. So that's what I did. And I did that on another computer. The Bitcoin blockchain is downloaded on the MacBook over there, which is almost 300 gigabytes big, and the hard disk is 500 gigabytes. So there's gonna be a day pretty soon in the next couple of years that I have to change it. But it is a way too old computer to keep running this. Okay, Dogecoin has been downloaded. Awesome, let's install it. Doge. And do I have a blockchain, or maybe let's just check if it would take long. At least 20 gigabytes of data will be stored. Now let's choose the default. By default, allow access, and let's wait. Let's check what it's gonna tell us, and in the meantime I'm gonna check my old SSD. Oh, the laws in countries on the planet is super messy. Yeah, I totally agree with you. I cannot deny that. But thankfully, and I'm very thankful for that, I live in a country where it's very liberate. So I'm not scared of this. But I know that there are countries where it's not even allowed to use OpenSSL, which is used by Bitcoin. So that's why there are a lot of countries where it is illegal to use Bitcoin. And the reason is because it's illegal to use OpenSSL, an encryption program, which can encrypt something so bad that even the government cannot decrypt it. And that's the reason why they don't want you to use encryption software. And that's why it's not allowed to use Bitcoin. And I know that that's the main reason, because I've been reading a lot of this on encryption parts of the internet. So not about cryptocurrencies, but just about the encryption, because I've been interested in encrypting files a long time ago. Because I was always a little bit how do you call those people with aluminium foil hats? You know, conspiracy theorist. Like I wouldn't call myself a conspiracy theorist, but I got inspired by a lot of those stories. So early on in the days, and I'm talking about 2007, 2008, I started thinking of my computer as always being hacked. So you know what I mean? Like I thought, like, okay, I like to play video games, and especially back at that time when I didn't have money, I downloaded a lot of illegal stuff. So video games, and I used keygens and stuff like that. So I knew that my computer was full of viruses and backends, and I always thought, okay, so what if I have something that I want to encrypt. Love some countries and supremacy. You mean cool people? I'm sorry, Naya. What do you mean with you mean cool people? I'm just gonna wait for an answer, cause I'm quite off now. Nah. Okay. Well, you said you mean cool people. No, but what I was trying to say was, I know that laws in countries about encryption are very strict, and they don't like it because they want to be able to spy on everybody. And I understand spying on civilians as well, especially in some countries. There are a lot of countries where some of the civil guys, some of civilians aren't as friendly as they are around here. You mean cool people, tinfoil hat guys? No, I mean Fry from Futurama. But we totally agree. Futurama, Fry, tinfoil hat. This guy. That will be me, you know? Okay. But yeah, I used to be a tinfoil hat guy. Well, not really, because it's not that I believe a lot of conspiracies. It's only that I might consider believing it if I think that it is logically possible. So one of the things that I do not buy is shape-shifting reptilians. Makes no sense to me. Why would they be shape-shifting biologically built things? I don't understand that. I don't believe in that there is a moral hate, and I mean with that the rule is governed by a couple of people that want to decline the population of Earth. I don't believe that. Never. I can't believe that to be true. What I do believe to be true is a monetary system that does not work. That's one of the conspiracies that I do believe to be true, and I do believe that governments hide a lot of how do you call that, from the army. So whatever the army is doing, that they're hiding that. So that's one of the things I would believe. But rest of that, I'm not a big fan of a lot of conspiracies. Like, I don't believe in ghosts, for instance. Even though I don't consider ghosts to be conspiracy theory, I consider that to be a thing that yeah, how do you call it? You have thinking people and you have feeling people. And what I mean with that is that there are two kinds of people. There are always people that do not show emotion and that do show emotion. It's not introvert, extrovert. It's just one of two. You're just one that talks about his feelings, her feelings, or you are a thinker, a rational thinker. And I do believe that the people that are feelers in their core, that those people tend to believe in ghosts easier than somebody that just says like, okay, if you want to prove that there are ghosts, let's just build a testing setup and test that ghost. And if it is real, then it's real. That's just how I think of a lot of conspiracy things. It should be logically possible. What do you think about Debian and Pure OS? Debian. Okay, Debian. I've been working with Debian 8.5 and 8.10, but I worked with a how do you call it? A operation system without a graphical user interface. So this would be the graphical user interface, and let's say that this window screen is my graphical user interface, and let's open the PowerShell, and the PowerShell would not be a graphical user interface, but it can be used the same way, or command, but PowerShell is a little bit more powerful than command. But I've been working with Debian 8.5 and 8.10, trying to build the Fartcoin wallet and Dogecoin and all those wallets. I tried to compile so many different wallets to finally get my own wallet to work. But what I think about it, I tried the Debian OS. I did enjoy it a lot. I personally like Ubuntu a little bit better, but that's just because I've been using Ubuntu a while now. But the Debian version was very nice too. And you were talking about Pure OS. What was that again? Pure OS. Let me check. Pure OS. A pure Linux phone experience. I haven't heard of this yet, I think. A user-friendly, security-freedom, respected OS for daily use. With pure OS, you are only one in control of your digital life. Okay. So, it looks a little bit like Ubuntu and like Debian. It looks just on the first aspect. You know, if you just look at it, it's kind of the same, but I think they cleaned it up a little bit, something like that, and maybe add some pre-installed stuff, and probably something else that I do not understand. That's the big chance of that, because there are a lot of things that I don't understand in programming languages that I cannot even how do you call that? I can even imagine what they're doing and why they would do it. So I think that it should be a good OS, but I'm not sure. But you're talking about a Linux version, so I'm always down for Linux, because Linux runs the world. Like all TVs, all everything runs on Linux, except if you see a Windows logo or a Mac logo. That's how I see it. Oh, I should have those notifications over there. So I don't know if you can hear the music on the background a little bit. So I have this Winamp playing, and I just saw that some pop-ups were down in the screen, but you guys cannot see it because it was on my other screen. And I wanted to show you guys, because sometimes I get some comments on my videos like, what's the music? Where does it come from? Who did create that music? Who is the artist? And then I'll be like, these are my friends. Or it is me. But yeah, I think it is a good operation system. I don't know yet. It's 1.4 gigabytes. I am streaming, which means that my download speed is down enormously. We could notice this here, because the synchronizing with the network is taking forever. It's not going to do that. But it does not matter, because I wanted to install it on the meme exchange. So let's do that first. Closing down the wallet. That's what's supposed to happen. I want a new coin here, so let's close, go here, go here. I need to do some things that I think you guys are not supposed to see, because it has to do with a password. But I need to think, where do I have that? I'm just going to go full screen. I'm just going to check some things. So now I need to be aware of the fact that you can see me full screen, but I am trying to figure out where I have the password for the wallets, because the wallets that I am using for the meme exchange do need to have a password, and the password that I added is not a small password. It's a I think a 64 character hash, so it looks a lot like an address of a coin. So it's something like this, you know, a hash like, well, you can see it in the screen. You know how a Bitcoin address looks like, something like that. So I cannot remember it myself, so I have wrote it down somewhere and I have to check it, and I have to copy it. So where could I have put it? Give me a moment. And I don't want you to see that, because maybe I accidentally open it and you see the the login, how do you call it, passwords and stuff, and I don't think that I want to share that on the internet. So it's better. But where do I have it? Coin development. Is it in the addresses? Where is the backup? I'm sorry, this is gonna take a minute or two free. Is it in coins? No, it is not. Where do I have my backup? Okay, I have the backup for sure on the internet somewhere on my Google Drive. So let me go to my Google Drive. I'm still full screen. I need to remember that so that I don't start talking like, hey, you guys see this and blah blah blah, and it's not even true. So go to the drive, my drive, and you can see this. Awesome. Okay, so the problems, but Fartcoin ain't one. That's what my backup is called. And I want to open this file, but I cannot because it is being what do you call it? Encrypted. So I made a zip file. I encrypted it, and now I need to download it again and open it and download it. Scanning on viruses. It is downloading. Downloads 99 problems. And it's opening. And now I want to check my about file, enter the password. I think it is this. Yes, I am correct. Nice. And now I have it on my screen, which means that I need to make a I need to how do you call it, encrypt my wallet first. So I closed the wallet, so let me keep it in there. Yes. Just give me a couple of more stacks and then I give you my screen back, because I know you want to see it, because you don't like seeing my face the entire time. Maybe you like to see my shirt. You guys like that show, Bob's Burger? I'm a huge fan. Okay, live screen. I think we can do that too. So encrypt the wallet, and I'm gonna take this over there so you guys cannot see it. And it should be the, what did I use again? It was the main user. Oh, it's not in here. Maybe I should. Okay, I need to think, man. Where can I find it? Oh man, where did I put that password? I lost my password. No, I did not lose my password. I just don't know where I can find it. But one thing I do know is that I can find it on the PC that holds these wallets. Because what I have to do, and then you understand why I'm doing it, I have to encrypt them. As you can see, this wallet is encrypted. You can see that here, and this wallet is encrypted too. And these passwords, well, they should be big. And I have somewhere, I tell the website the passwords of these wallets. So I know that somewhere in my source code I can find the password. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I should go here, meme exchange server, and now you have to wait a second. Should I press this button? Yeah, sorry, I'm gone again. Database modules, no. Server, meme exchange, static page, not modules, no. Static pages, no, it's not in the static page. Well, it is in the server, and it is my constants, my which one? Pages, constants. Where is it again, man? I used to work with this every day, and I used to know where to find everything in this website, and now I don't even know this project anymore. Well, that's not true. I know it, but I'm a little bit. I can't remember it exactly where I left it. This is taking way too long. Am I in the wrong page? Static JavaScript. What was it called again? Come on. I feel like I'm having a how do you call it? A blackout? You know that moment that you know something and you know it, but you don't know anymore where you left it. Oh, here, private constants. Okay, I found it. You guys cannot see it. Okay. Oh, but now it's on the wrong PC. Oh my god. Okay, maybe I should write it all by hand. Oh, I don't want to do this because these strings are way too long. And I cannot trust myself with this. So I should not do that. I cannot trust myself with 64 characters random arbitrarily. No, I shouldn't do this. I should copy this file and send it somewhere. So copy it. I have an idea. Is there something on this USB? So I have a USB, and I can put it on this USB and be safe. So I'm out of the screen, so you'll be watching my room. Well, my room, the living room. It's not even my living room, it's our living room. Does this work? Yes, it does. Oh, awesome. Then I'm just gonna take the entire website. No. Private constant. Whoa. So unplug it. Yes. I had it. So now I know the password that I am supposed to give to the Dogecoin wallet, so it will be able to connect. Okay, it's taking a lot more work than I thought, but that's all part of making something. Why can't I see it? Hello, computer. Why don't you show me? Okay. My USB is not working. It's not reacting. Let me go back to this screen. Another USB. I think I have to format the USB again. What's on this? Oh, don't open Winamp. This looks like a Windows installation USB, so we can put it on there. I'm sorry that I'm away all the time. I'm sitting here, or you're just sitting over there thinking like, what the hell is this guy doing the entire time? Service modules, private constants, and I should send those constants to this USB. Are they on here? Yes, they are. Now get out of this Mac. You can now unplug it, okay? So I don't know if you saw what happened. Oh no, you didn't see it because I had this all in the way. Oh, too bad. I just copied a file. Come on. Yes, now it is giving me this file, this JavaScript, and that's the file that I want to open. So I need to make sure that you guys cannot see it. Full screen, because I don't want to make this all over, like build it all over again. I just want to keep using this. So this should be copied to this other file. Okay, export password service fixed. These are the wallet passphrases. Okay, so this is the new Dogecoin. Can you see the screen? No, you cannot. Okay, so now I can go back to a normal screen. Sorry for all this waiting, but I was making a new passphrase, and as you can see, it is very big. Like I cannot know this. This is a very long, arbitrary line of characters, and I did that because I didn't want anybody to be able to use my own tutorials to brute force one of the wallets that I create. So I wanted to make sure that I could never brute force it myself. So that's why I have these very long passwords. I wish I could show you. Well, I can show you how I did it because I used OpenSSL again to make them. And I think I even showed you that in another video way back in time, but it doesn't matter. I need to open that wallet again now. And now it should be encrypted. We're almost there. Okay, we see the encryption logo here, so that means we are doing it the right way. So now it is encrypted. Now we can close it again. What we need to do now is I need to go to the wallet folder, which is this Dogecoin folder. And I know I have to create a new text document and call it dogecoin.configuration. and not .txt, but configuration, yes. And in this Dogecoin.configuration, let me put it over there, we should put some information. And it should be almost the same information as we see in this one. So let me just copy paste this over here, change this not to Fartcoin miner or something, let's call it Dogecoin. That's the, oh no, I should not put this username, I should put the username that I use for every wallet. Am I correct now? It's been a while that I added a coin to the website, because once I added the coin I didn't have to add it anymore. Let me think. So this port is not correct. It should be the Dogecoin port, but what's the Dogecoin port? So allow local and allow, I need to allow that PC. So what is that IP address? Let me start with that. So what I'm doing is I'm creating a configuration file for Dogecoin, the wallet, to know which computer can connect to it. So at this moment it says the IP address 127.0.0.1, that's this computer, the one that you are watching from. And I wanted to allow connections made from the server, and the server has a different IP address, a different local IP address. So let's go to that team viewer again here. Let's open a new terminal, and I want to know if config, and this should give me the IP address of this computer, and it says it is number 3 over the cable. Am I correct? Or it's not this one, not this one. Yeah, it's not Wi-Fi, so it must be just first address 2.3, and it's already in that file that we just watched, 2.3. So this one can get out of here. This is the port of Fartcoin. I should use a Dogecoin port, and I think that was 22444 or something like that. I'm not sure. The RPC user should be the same as on the website. So let me go back to the server, and where is that RPC user? You can find it. Go to the home, press Ctrl H. If you press Ctrl H, you get to see hidden folders. Open it. Okay. Alright, so it's again on this computer. This track team, you Noopy, hey Noopy, hi. Hi, Noobie? Noobie my Noobie? You're calling me Noobie? Noopy? Noobie? Okay, so I have to copy something from the server as well. Let me do that first. Diss track team. So diss track team makes diss tracks. Are you the diss track maker? Did you make a lot of diss tracks? Are you a rapper? Or do you create meme songs? I don't even know what a meme song is. Let me copy this one over there. Oh, I can do that on this I'm doing it on the computer over there, but I can do it with my mouse here. And I need to have that same file from Bitcoin here on the USB. And let's get that USB out of this PC. Leaning. Yeah. Here it is. Yo, Howard Brook. Yo, Day Trader, haven't seen you in a while. No, I haven't been here in a while. I have been working on other projects, and I didn't feel like making videos in the last couple of months. And then all of a sudden I felt, how do you call it, a urge to make a video again. And today I wanted to upload a video, and then all of a sudden I was like, I don't want to finish this project because I am working on a video, but I didn't want to finish it. And I was like, let's forget about the video, let's go live. I haven't done that in way too long, and I do enjoy being live, even though I get a lot of anxiety about being live, because you guys can't see it, but when I make a video, I can pause a lot. I can just chill out and do some stuff that we cannot do at this moment while you guys are watching. So, and then I'm talking about having a smoke or something, or having a drink, and I don't know, I just don't feel like it, because I think that's weird to do that in front of a camera with the whole world watching you. So yeah, but yeah, I felt like streaming today. It's good to see you around again. Well, it's awesome to see you back again, man. I'm always happy to see you guys, or how do you call it? I don't even see you guys. I can hear from you guys, see you guys typing messages and comments. You know, you guys don't know, because I know you guys, the viewers at the moment, are my how do you call it? You are my loyal viewers, because only loyal viewers watch my watch my YouTube streams. And yeah, so what was I talking about? I lost it. Oh, my brain, it ain't working anymore. I've been doing so many different stuff that my brain's not working. But I was working on different projects, all Bitcoin related projects. So mostly working on my PC on the Fartcoin-Project. And I didn't feel like making videos, because when I was working on the Fartcoin-Project, that sometimes meant that I was working 8 hours a day, or 10 or something, and making videos takes a lot of time as well of my days, and so I had to choose. And at the beginning I felt the urge to keep creating videos, but at the same time I was a little bit I think it just burnt out. I don't know, because I didn't expect it to be so heavy. I don't know, like I don't get any help from others, so sometimes I just don't want to do it anymore. And I was like, I don't want to make videos anymore, I want to quit this, you know. And the reason that was because I was working so much on my Fartcoin project that I didn't have any time. So to prove that to you, because you haven't seen it, how is the weather in the Netherlands? Lol. You really want to know? Today it is a little bit cloudy and rainy. Well, this is gonna be trippy. You're watching at the YouTube screen that is watching me. Whoa, do you see that in the screen? Whoa, this is funny, man. I can see myself and myself and myself. Okay, but that was not why I was here. I was here because I wanted to add that coin, and I'm gonna do that because I don't want to quit before doing that. So, okay, I'm glad that's the Fartcoin part, because I don't care that you see that. I don't want you to see my Bitcoin configuration. Okay, so I need this one. This is the user, and I need to put that here, and I need to create a password. And how did I create passwords again? I did something random. Am I right? Yeah, let's do something random. Where do I have that password? FA RPC port 2244. Give me a sec. I'm trying to make, how do you call it? I'm trying to put the Dogecoin on the meme exchange website that I created. So I have to add password. And where did this password come from? Let's use it, but add a part to the password, so it's even more ridiculously long. I like to have ridiculously long passwords, and I have to copy this for my own safety somewhere, but where? I don't know. This is the Dogecoin. So I'm working on the other screen because I don't want you guys to see these passwords that I'm giving it. Just for security measurements. Even though it would be cool. Pass. Our weather is like 80 degrees right now. I hope it's 80 degrees Fahrenheit and not Celsius, because we're talking about Celsius, and that will mean that you are boiling. And 80 degrees Celsius is about, I think 27 degrees, 80 Fahrenheit is 27 degrees Celsius, something like that. So that's a nice weather. Oh man, I wish I had that. Well, I don't know. I think I'm more of a 70 degrees Fahrenheit person. 80 sounds a little bit too much. Password is XCVB. Well, that would be a perfect password. Okay, but I created a password here and a username, so save it. Now I should go to the meme exchange, admin area, or was I already there? No. Okay, let's close all these extra tabs. So coins, add a coin name Dogecoin, coin ticket Doge, coin URL. What will be the coin URL? That's dogecoin.com. So let's just add this. That would be the Dogecoin URL. Then the RPC address. And that RPC address is the address of this PC. And that's why I already have it almost there. So I should write http //192.8 192.168.2.2 / and then I gave it 22444. Am I right? 22444? Yeah. Then this username, it's gonna be a huge username. And the password is gonna be just as crazy as that. Okay, confirm. So now we have a Dogecoin, and do we have connection? No, we do not. Why? Because I didn't open the wallet yet. Because I have to check. No, check your email. Just want to test the email encryption. Where did you email to? I'm sorry. Error opening database. Oh yeah. True that is. So I have to re-index it. So I need to go to the Dogecoin folder. Where is Dogecoin? That's on our C drive. Program files. Man, it's taking so much time to do this stuff. Where is Dogecoin? Oh, 64-bit. Dogecoin. So I want to go to this location, cd space there. And I want to open dogecoin.exe, but I want to re-index tx index. And maybe it works. Print to console. Error opening block database. What is the problem here? Let's just go and try and fix this. So there is something wrong with opening the database. I don't care. Then we are deleting everything except the wallet. Your permission to change this. Okay. Why do I not have permission to change it? I am Mr. Robot. Well, I'm not Mr. Robot, but I am the computer robot. Okay. Let's just change it into advanced. Find now. All users. Or where are you? All users. Local account. And member of administrator group. Okay. Okay. Make sure it is true. Okay. And now I want to delete it. And come on. Why? Is Dogecoin increasing its value? What do you mean with is Dogecoin increasing its value? Because that sounds to me like you are suggesting that Dogecoin itself is increasing its value. Why can't I delete it? You need permission? Okay. Control delete. How do you do that on Windows? Shift delete? No? Yeah, that was the trick. Okay. Let's try it again. Okay. So now we have an encrypted wallet. We have one that has a configuration file so that it can be accessed from another computer, which is over there. And now if we go here and say send, now it says there are no coins, 0 coins, and it is connected. So what do we do now? We need to have at least 3 confirmations before it counts, and 0.0001 or whatever. The coin page. Oh, this is the coin page, and the coin URL is not correct. That should be. Let's go to GitHub, and at GitHub, I want to go. No, I want to go to Dogecoin. No, you just don't get it. Dogecoin.github. I'm having a struggle. Is the value of Dogecoin increasing? Is what I meant to say. Is the value of Dogecoin increasing? Well, it was. And well, in dollars it is. But in Bitcoin it was declining a little bit over the last couple of days. And you can see that. And I always use Poloniex. So I'm sorry if you don't like it. I'm not sponsored by Poloniex. Poloniex, if you are watching and you want to sponsor me, hit me up, because I've been making a lot of videos. But if you want to see that price, let's check it in dollars. Let's go to Doge. I think Dogecoin is traded here. Yeah. So as you can see, let's put it to 1 year. Okay, that makes no sense. Let's put it to 3 months. So this is the graph of Dogecoin. Can you see it? I haven't even checked. Yes, you can. Hey, is the music out? Ain't no more music? Oh, it is. Okay, well then just start over again. Okay. But as you can see here, it is on the rise again, the Dogecoin. So the value is increasing, and one of the good things is that one of the good things is that the inflation of Dogecoin is declining, which means that if the adaptation of the coin gets bigger, so what I mean, if more people are buying the coin, it's not that there are many more coins mined. Well, not as much as they were a couple of years ago, which means that inflation is getting less. So that's a good thing, I think, for investors to know that the coin does not inflate as much as it used to do. Just like Bitcoin, because it kind of got the same curve of amount of coins as Bitcoin has. So it is growing, and I usually use Dogecoin as an indicator. I usually see Dogecoin as the indication if you are profitable in altcoin trading. So whenever Dogecoin is declining, I usually see that as a sign of, well, if Dogecoin is declining and Litecoin, then all the coins are declining. Oh, I should check my mail. Oh, sorry, Nayan, I totally forgot. I will do it right away. But yeah, Dogecoin is for me a way that I check the market. Okay, and the Bitcoin Day Trader channel, I will do that over there. I got an email. Check YouTube comment pass. Password hint. Okay, and what am I supposed to do with this email? Am I supposed to show anybody? Because I got something like, you have an email, check YouTube, blah blah blah. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this, Mr. Nyan. It's one of my favorite cryptocurrencies. Dogecoin? Yeah, Dogecoin is my favorite too. I based the Fartcoin-Project of Dogecoin because I liked the idea of Dogecoin. You know, that it has that nostalgic, meme feeling. Like it's just for fun. Like it's not that serious, even though it is a very serious coin. I trust it a lot. It's very fast. Check your email. View security message, and I had a password here. Wachtwoord. Password of this is the password. So, nope, just testing encryption. But yeah, I am almost there. Decode. Hi, it's me, Nayan. How are you? It is a very messed up way to send email. Yeah, it is a very messed up way, but it works. So you did encrypt it. So I had to put in that password that you gave me to get this. So I will show you guys. I wanted to make sure that it's not crappy. So that's what I got. And as you can see, it is in Dutch. So I don't know if I can make it English, but it says here, this message will be deleted in 27 days, 23 hours, blah, 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 minutes, seconds. And it has been sent to me by a random hit on the keyboard. For you know that this part looks a lot like a song I do like a lot. It's called Withdrawals. It's from Homestar Runner. Let's go there. It's called Everybody to the Limit. You see Withdrawals here in the title? It looks a lot like the email address you used. Okay, I wanna listen to this song. I don't know if you like it. I don't care, but I'm gonna listen to at least a couple of seconds. So pause this. Let's go over here. It might. Is it loud? Can you hear the desktop audio? I wanna. Now you can hear it. It's a song. And this dates way back in time for when I went to junior high, you know? So I went to junior high and I really enjoyed this song a lot. And I just saw that email address that you used. And come on. It just reminded me of it. This part. I don't know. Every time when somebody just randomly hits his keyboard, he usually uses FGH because it's in the middle, you know? And that's what this song is about. So yeah, I'm gonna put it down again. I hope you guys enjoyed it. But I do enjoy it a lot, so I keep it loud here for me. Who it is, but it probably is for who got. I asked my friend Joe, I asked my friend Jay. They said it was for who got. Yeah, distraction. That was a website way back in time. It's called Homestar Runner. And it was a Flash-based website that had a lot of cartoons way back in the year 2000. So it's a long time ago. It was one of the first websites I ever went to. It was homestarrunner.com, and that other one, what was it called again? Joe Cartoons. So I don't know if you guys were around on the internet at that time, but oh my god, I had so much fun on those websites. And I still have some nostalgic feeling. So it's 20 years ago that I first heard the song. Maybe it was in 2001. Like, it was before YouTube, it was before Facebook, it was before, like, we had CU2 in the Netherlands, which was a HTML-based website where users could create their own account and then could design it by adding HTML and CSS. And even though all the girls were very good at making these CU2 websites, they didn't realize and they didn't know that they were programming in HTML and CSS. So when years later I went to college and they had this HTML and CSS lesson, and I was like, I don't know if I know HTML and CSS. And then they started, and I was like, this is exactly like CU2. And they're like, so you already know it. So I don't know why I'm telling you this, but it was way back in time, that song. And your email address, I don't know, Fukujugawa, it reminded me of it. So it's Proton Mail, Proton Technology. It's very nice to know that this is around, and I think I'm gonna bookmark this. So I can use this to send you messages, send anybody messages, Proton Mail login. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna add it somewhere here, whatever. Okay, are we there yet? We are almost there, because I was working on the Dogecoin and I wanted to copy the image address. Let me check if it's the right one. Yes, we get this picture. We need that picture here. Okay, this is the password. JSON info, coin visible, make it visible, save it, confirm. And if I am correct, I don't know if I am, but I expect it to be here now. You see? So what we did was we added the Dogecoin to the website. So Is it easy to add other coins? It is. It won't take a very long time, but it will take some time. Greetings from Poland. Your proto mail, yeah, the proto mail is very cool. Hi, how do you, Raccoon Kids? I'm so sorry, man. I'm trying, but Raccoon Kids, I'm sorry, but well, it's very awesome to see you here, man. You're from Poland, so that means that you are 2 countries to that direction from me, because we have the Germany between us, so we are almost neighbors. We just have that one fat country in the middle of us. But yeah, hi, it's awesome to see you here. Yeah, I added the Dogecoin, but I don't want to keep Dogecoin at the website because I have a small problem. I have a problem with the website, and that is that I cannot use the 1 Satoshi yet on the website. For some reason, 1 Satoshi is oh, my phone. Give me a second. Very important. Stop it, making no sound. But yeah, the problem that I have is whenever you want to put a price of, for instance, a 0 here, so that will mean 4 Satoshis, then I get a problem on the website. And I'm trying to figure out what's going on and why it is doing this. Let me check what's going on. Give me a sec. Give me 1 sec. My phone is making me go crazy. So shut up and leave me alone. So now it will leave me alone. So I know that there's somewhere in the source code a small problem which creates scientific notations instead of original notations. So I don't know if you know what the difference between scientific and original notations is, but if not, I will tell you right away. Let me close these files. These close Poloni expat. Oh, we can show that here. So if you would have a normal notation of, for instance, well, the number, let's make it simple, the number 10, we would write 10. If we would write how do you call it, a scientific notation, it will be 1 times 10 to the 1 in this case. If we would write the number 1000, so like that, then it will be 1 times 10 to the power 3, like that. And same principle applies when we're going the other way around. So if we go down, so if we would say 0.01 would be the same as 1 times 10 to the power of minus 2 in this case. Am I right? Minus 1 minus 2, which means that the Satoshi, which is 0.1234567 would be written as 1 times 10 to the power minus 8. If I am correct? Yeah, 8. Sometimes this is also written as just simply 1e8, like that. This all is the same notation. And what happens with the JavaScript at this moment is that numbers like what is it, 100 Satoshis, so that will be 5 zeros and 1 1. So like that, it understands it. But whenever I'm gonna write, so it would keep it as the same number. So it would always be this number. So let's delete that. And whenever I go to a smaller amount, it would change this number and change it into the scientific notation. That's not a real problem yet, but it uses the scientific notation and writes it in the database, and then it collects it from the database, and for some reason it does not convert it back to a floating number, a normal number, not a scientific notation. So I have a problem with going smaller than that. And the problem here is that the price of Dogecoin is not at this height. The price of Dogecoin at the moment is something like, I think it was something like this, 40? I don't know. But I cannot make orders on the website because it will get in trouble. And I have to fix that. And one of the ways to fix that is to convert the entire transaction. So what I mean with that is now we're talking about paying in bitcoins, so I cannot do smaller amounts than 100 satoshis yet. So that's one of the problems of my website at the moment, and that's one of the reasons why I haven't officially launched it yet, or I haven't shared it yet, because I was scared that I might get in trouble, because you cannot go lower than this order that we have here. This is the lowest order possible, but Bitcoin goes to 1 satoshi and does not start at 100 satoshis. So I have a small problem there, and I don't know yet exactly how to fix it. I know where I can find the problem in the source code. I have been trying to work on it very much of the time, and I couldn't figure it out. So let me show you where I think it is. I need to get into the home. Let's go to the meme exchange website. So this entire website just runs whatever is in this folder. That's what running. That's what happening. So this website is nothing else than just connecting here to well, meme exchange is my computer over there. Eventually, port 13337, and port 1337 sends you directly to this this folder over here. And I expect, where was it? It is in the views. Where did I find it? It's a long time ago. I should have been trying some stuff before I will show you. Is there a chance for an episode where you extract all the used Bitcoin address to TXT? Oh, you want to extract your Bitcoin addresses, all the addresses that you are using in your wallet. I think I can make a video there. That's a good idea. I have to write that down because it's not a hard idea, I think. Let me just search very quickly. So dump all addresses from Bitcoin Core. I think you are talking about the Bitcoin Core wallet and extracting your addresses. Am I right? Get address by account. Is that the option? List address groupings. I use the command list address groupings. Console window, I listed all my addresses. Then I look for one for my old set address here. Okay. So if I am correct, we should be able. Let's try it with Fartcoin, because I know I have a lot more addresses of Fartcoin than Dogecoin. And it should work too. Oh, it's already open. Of course it is. You retard. Oh, this should be closing down because I'm not on the VPN. The wallet. Let me check if it's working. It's interesting. No, from BTC blockchain. Oh, from the website of blockchain, from blockchain.info. Because I don't know. I'm not familiar with blockchain.info. I get a lot of questions from blockchain.info, but I don't use it myself. So I have to figure it out first, and I'm not sure if I will. Is this gonna work? Or did I just... Well, okay. So this does work. I didn't even know this command. Oh, interesting. So that's a way you can do it from a core wallet, but you're not asking me for the core wallet. And my light power is going down. Oh, I can see that the light that was blinding me does not blind me as much as it did, and it's getting darker outside, so it should be blinding me very much. But yeah, this is a way that you can do it in core wallets, but you're not asking for core wallets. So at the blockchain website, I don't know how to do the blockchain. Oh, and I want to share something with you guys, so the persons that are still here. I received an email a couple of, I think, weeks ago. Nah, yeah, 2 weeks ago. But it was an email from blockchain.info, that website, or it's now blockchain.com, am I right? Blockchain info, blockchain.com. That somebody was trying to get into my blockchain account, and that was trying to, how do you call it, change my password. Even though I wouldn't mind you entering that wallet, because there's nothing in the wallet. But I thought it was funny that one of the viewers is doing that. With Bitcoin Core now, it's probably 200 gigabytes of that files. Let's check together how big it is, because I have the entire blockchain. And I don't know exactly what it is, but it is on the computer over there, the server that is running everything. Let me just check it out for fun while we are here. Oh, let's go back. let's go to that folder. Let's press Control H, which would give us the hidden files and folders. And let's go to the Bitcoin folder. And because in Mac and Linux, whenever you have a folder with a dot in front of it, then it's a hidden folder. But we're gonna see it together. I'm very curious. I'm gonna keep this somewhere over here. Can you see it? Yes, you can. So it's gonna take a while because I do not have a very fast laptop because it's running on a MacBook. A MacBook bought, well, it was the best MacBook at the time, but it was 2010, so it's 9 years old, this MacBook. And this hard disk that is inside it is also 9 years old, so I expect it to be very slow and also very slow at figuring out how big files are. But it's gonna take a while. But I can already see that I do not have much free space left. And there are a couple of things on this computer. Not much. And one of those things is the Bitcoin blockchain. No. I think I have to buy a new server computer with a huge hard disk because this is going to get out of hand. Come on. It should not take this long. But I think it is. Last time I checked, I thought it was 230 or 240. I'm not sure. I'm going to take a drink, okay? Lemonade. Oh, wow, you see that? It says 271 gigabytes at the moment. 271. Okay. I don't know about day, but Bitcoin, I don't know about today, but Bitcoin core blocks and chain state is worth more than 200 gigabytes. Yeah, you are correct. At the moment, at my PC, it is 271 gigabytes. That's a lot, am I right? And I don't know if it is... don't know about day. I think I have to reread the comments. Episode you extract, I'll use Bitcoin address to TXT. So I have to write that down because I will forget your question. And I will try and figure out if I can do this, but I'm not sure. And please don't expect me to be able to do it right away because I haven't worked with that website. I made the tutorial once because BTC Recover was able to extract a JSON file from the website. And that's why I used the blockchain.info website, but I do not know how to use it that well. And I'm searching for post-its, something to write on. Where are you? Ah, there. Whoa. I'm gonna write it down. So your question was, I meant that, not that. Yeah, the .dat files. I don't know if it's .dat. I think it is. Or is it .blk? Oh yes, .dat files. But as you can see, one of those files is 134 MBs big, and we have a lot of those files here, like way more than we want. So we can do a simple calculation to be sure, but I expect 1400, 1600. So it's at least 1600 times 133, and then again 1600 times for this ref, which is 17 MB. So let's just say 17 plus, what was this again? 150 MB per block times 1700. So it's pretty big. Okay, but your question was the blockchain, and you want to extract all the used Bitcoin addresses. Okay, extract used Bitcoin addresses. And I expect you to mean your own addresses of your account, or do you mean all the addresses that are ever been used in the blockchain? Because that's a different question, and I don't know for sure, but I know that BTC Recover is able to extract the addresses from the entire blockchain and save them in a 4 gigabyte file on your computer. Blockchain.info is useless. I I I, I kind of agree with you. Agree, not agree. I kind of agree with you because yeah, for me it's useless, and maybe for you it's useless too. But for a lot of people, it's user friendlier than the usual wallet idea, I guess. You want to know all of them ever used, all the addresses ever used, and you want that in a list. Well, that's a big question, my man. Well, make your own block explorer. Well, you can try that, of course. You can make an own block explorer. Then you might be able to extract it, but I'm not sure. Oh, it's finished. The Bitcoin Core blockchain folder, let's call it that, is 292 gigabytes big. So almost at 300. 300. So you have to download 300 gigabytes before you can use the Bitcoin Core wallet. And I know that you would need the Bitcoin Core wallet to be able to extract those addresses, because you need to download the entire blockchain to have a place to search for all the addresses. And I remember that there was an option in BTC Recover, and you guys probably know BTC Recover, or else I don't expect you to have found my channel. But where did I have my Git stuff? Do I have a Git folder here? Where is it? What was the program called again? BTC Recover? Bitcoin Recovery? Bitcore? No. Oh. I made so many different folders for different projects, because every time when somebody asks me for any help, I usually extract it again. So let's do that again. The BTC Recover Master folder. BTC Recover Master. And I hoped that I still had the right BTC Recover Master folder, because I know that there is an option here to download create address database. So here you have your answer. Here you can create a address database. I don't know exactly how to do this anymore, because I did that a while ago. It is a trick that they need to use the seed recovery function. And if you, for instance, know a couple of the words of your seed and a couple of the addresses, then it might be able to fix it for you by checking all the addresses that ever had connection, as long as you know one of your addresses. But in order to do that, they created in BTC Recover a small Python file which create a database, or we can call it an Excel file or something like that, a table full of addresses, of all the addresses ever used. So if you want that list, I think you can get it this way, or you have to do it by hand, but I wouldn't do that. But this only works for addresses that are generated and that did receive coins, because you can generate a new address, obviously, but if you don't send coins to that address, then it won't be added to the blockchain. And these are the addresses that are on the blockchain. I wrote my own parser based on Bitcoin translation, but I blocked myself on something. What is a parser? I'm sorry, I wrote my own parser. I need to find a translator, because I don't know what that word means. Parser, vertalen to my language. Ontledingsprogramma. Ontleder. I wrote my own parser based on wiki transactions. So what the hell is going on? I'm very curious what you're doing. EM Bitcoin wiki transactions is a transfer of Bitcoin value that is broadcast on the network. Okay. Principal example button transaction with one input and one output only. Yeah. But a parser would be something that would open it, because when I look at this translation, it says ontleden, open source, open it, to deconstruct it, but I blocked myself on something, so I don't know exactly what you mean with that. I'm sorry, but you wrote your own parser based on, but I blocked myself on something. You blocked yourself. You blocked yourself on the internet? I don't know. Okay. What did I do? What was I doing, man? I was trying to work on the project, and then I distracted myself. Parser is a program that analyzes and extracts data. Okay. Analyze and extracts data. I haven't worked with a parser yet, but that's cool. That's cool. But you blocked yourself out of something, so eventually you weren't able to do the thing that you wanted to do in the first place. Oh, I forgot to put the music back on. What's this? Mr. Memoir. Cannibal Monkey. I hope you guys don't mind me putting a small song in the background. I've put it very low decibels, so I don't think you hear it that loud, but I'm afraid that it might go over my voice and you only hear that music and you'll be like, I don't know what he's saying. What am I doing, man? Okay. Close this. So almost 300 gigabytes big. That's very big. Cool song. This is a song made by a friend of mine. In real life, he's called Scotty. As a artist, he is called Cannibal Monkey. And I remember how I got this song. I was chilling at his place, and I was like, Scotty, can I have some of your songs? And he was like, no, man, you can't have my songs. He talks a little bit like that. He was like, no, man, you can't have my songs because I haven't published them yet. And I was like, okay, so you won't mind me putting this USB in your PC? And he was like, huh? And I started copying all his songs. And he didn't mind. And later on, I called him, and I told him, I make these videos on YouTube, and I end my videos with that song, Rush. And that song, he created that song. And he was like, no, I don't want you to use that song because I haven't published it. I was like, when did you create this song? He was like, in the year 2006. I was like, isn't it finished yet? Haven't you published it yet? He was like, no. I'm like, but I'm publishing it for you. He was like, okay, you can have it. I don't care. I don't know. I just wanted to share that with you guys. He is a dubstep producer, Cannibal Monkey. And you can find all his songs on SoundCloud. Well, not all, but probably a lot of them. SoundCloud Cannibal Monkey, if you are really interested. Then you can find a lot of his songs here on this page. And the song that we are listening to now, what is it called? Is it on here? It is called Mr. Memoir. Dem Apri. I don't know, it's instrumental, so I don't know if we can find it here, but he made a lot of songs, as you can see, and it's all dubstep, so he's a dubstep producer. And yeah, a lot of fun producing with this guy, because we've been making music together as well, and some of the songs are on my videos, or in my videos. Mr. Scotty, man, I haven't seen him in a while. He moved apparently to Sweden this time, because he's been around in Europe like a couple of years ago, 2 years ago. I think 3 years ago he started moving. He moved from here to Spain, and then he went to Sweden apparently, and I know that he's been in Norway and a lot of things. He was just backpacking through Europe at that time, and he got a girlfriend, and he ended up apparently in Sweden. I haven't seen that guy in such a while, and we're always like, we should meet up again and start producing together again. Never happened. He deleted my favorite song of his collection, Bounce. I'm gonna play it. Bounce. Bounce. Where's Bounce? Bounce, hip hop, new stuff. These are all my songs. Where did it go? No, not allowed on the internet. It's also Cannonball, but where is it? Bounce. It's my favorite song. And where's that song that we created together? Oi, oi, oi. It's called Oi. Kima Alonso. What is that, Kima Alonso? Kima Alonso is from your country? I don't know. What is that? Oh, security expert. I haven't heard of this guy. I don't think that he's from here. Because he holds a degree from the Polytechnic University in Madrid, so I expect him to be from Spain. And he looks like a Spaniard as well. But that does not say anything, because he could obviously move to our country, which could have been, but as long as, well, this article says he's from Spain, so he's not from the Netherlands. I haven't heard from him. Apparently, he's a big guy in the security world. There is something with him and this blue gray striped hat. We see it everywhere. Cool guy. But I don't know the guy, and I haven't heard from him. He's not from here. Very cool. Cannibal. How do I get all the addresses? That did not answer your question. I'm very sorry. Let's check Poloniex. I want to log in again. I don't know if you guys know it. It's just a small fun fact while you're here. If you want to log into a account, for instance, this Poloniex account, you have to enter a two-factor authenticator thing. And usually, I used to use my phone a lot for this, and I still do. But there is this app, this Google Authenticator, as it is called, and it would show you a number that you can enter, so something like that. So, but if you want to use it on a PC, Windows also have one. So it's called WinAuth, and you can download it from Microsoft. And you enter your password. Do we see anything? No. What is it? Something like that. And now I can refresh it. 5, 3, 4, enter. How am I doing? Kind of positive. A free game coin down a lot. Yeah, man, they did it again, man. Oh, great talk from DEFCON 20 owning bad guys with JavaScript botnets. DEFCON 20. In the Netherlands, DEFCON is a hardcore event. So when I read DEFCON, I was like, hardcore event? What? Great talk from hardcore music, you know? Great talk from DEFCON 20 owning bad guy with JavaScript botnets. Oh. So I should get into that. Let me check. How is my account doing? Oh, not so good. Still averagely. So I'm still using my bot for if you guys are interested in it, because I still get a lot of comments on my bot, and usually it's like, okay, this is fake, or why would you use it? But it still works. Still use it on a almost daily base. And I can just write poloniex.bat and it starts working. I programmed it so I can just enter a command and it would start something. The same principle applies for like a miner or something. Then I could just write Fartcoin miner and then it starts mining. Or something else. Is just a trick that I will show you in my next video, I think, that I created 2 days ago, but I haven't edited it yet. I'm still working on it. I don't like editing. Well, I do like editing, but it's not my favorite part of making videos, the editing part. Let me move this over here. And let's move this over here. Well, my PC is getting very slow now because I'm asking a lot. So I'm still working on this project. As you can see, I was editing this today. Well, not today, but before I started streaming. And I'm still working on it. But what I do show in this video is a cool trick. That one script that just was in screen, this script. I don't know if you can read it. Let me check. Yeah. I have to go to sleep. Will there be a stream record? Do you mean that you can watch the stream later? Because you can, because YouTube automatically saves it for us. And I don't think I'm gonna be streaming that much longer because I'm getting a little bit tired and I still have to get a little bit into this streaming idea. The previous streams that I did were more streams where I was doing a tutorial, or I started the stream with the idea of doing a tutorial, and today I was just like, I don't know, I want to talk to you guys. I haven't talked personally, I haven't had a reaction in months from you guys. Well, you know, like when I'm streaming, I feel like you guys are really here, like you are behind the camera, and yeah, that's just a cool thought, and I just wanted to chill out. And I was wondering if Mr. Nyan would be here, and of course he was. He was right on time, like always. So awesome, and I was seriously wondering if you would still be watching my videos or my live streams. And I was so happy the last time when I saw you sending that smash the like button on that video. I was like, yes, he's still here. I haven't lost him. Because you are my only moderator, you know? Because the only moderator leaving, that would be a terrible situation. And I haven't showed you guys, but it's getting so much, so out of hand on YouTube. Like my studio, I don't even want to do that. I already have 10 p.m. Yeah, it's 10 p.m. here too. I thought in Europe we all have the same time. Am I correct? Mr. Nyan is still here. Woo-hoo-hoo! It's always here. But what I wanted to show you guys was not this stuff, but my community. And that is that I still have to review so many comments. I don't know if you can read it, but held for review 330 and probably spam is 700. So I still have to check 1,000 stupid comments. And these comments are not stupid. These are the published comments, which I enjoy and I really like it, even though you are dissing me. Not you, but sometimes people are dissing me in the comments, but I do enjoy it. And these are all very annoying comments. All about getting hackers, but I showed you guys this all before, but it's getting out of hand, and I can't do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. I know I did this every day. Usually I just logged in every day, and at a certain moment I was like, I don't want to do this anymore, and then I stopped doing this for a couple of days, 2 weeks, something like that, and then I was like, oh my god, I have to do this all over again. I can't do this. I'm not gonna do this, and then I gave up. I just wanted to show that to you guys. stupid comments. Cool email. It worked. But yeah, I wanted to show you this part because I made this small script. I'm gonna show that in the latest, the upcoming video. This video that I added here in screen. But that script that we have here, what it does is very interesting because I have installed different Python versions. Python 2.7, Python 3.7, 3.3, 3.6, whatever. I have a couple of them. I'm not sure how many. For I guess I have 4. Yeah, here 2.7, 3.6, 3.7. But there's a big difference between 2.7 and 3.7, as you probably know. But standard in my environment variables, and I've showed you guys in videos before, you can find you put here your Python home. You put that Python folder, and I didn't put the Python folder this time. I put a variable called Python home, and I opened the folder Python home in path, so that I was able to enter scripts from C Python home, so these scripts, and that's able because I have the C Python home here, and I opened as you can see here, a variable called Python home, and it says C Python 2.7. So standard, we're working with Python 2.7 because it's in this list, but in the script I said change that Python home here, Python home, into Python 3.7. So we use Python 3.7 instead of 2.7. So that was a small trick that I did that automated the script, and that I only had to write the word poloniex.bat, and it would automatically change Python and run the script for me. So very cool. And I will show you how to do that in that upcoming video if you guys are interested. Portugal probably has a different time zone. I think that we in Europe all have the same time zones. I think that there was some, but I'm not sure. Well, maybe Portugal and Spain do have an hour difference. Europe time zones. Because I know that the time zones are crazy. Yeah, you're right. You see? You can see it here in this picture. Everybody with yellow. My Netherlands, your Poland, as you can see here, has the same time. How do you call it? Time zone. And so you are right. Portugal has a different time zone, together with the United Kingdom. I still think it's weird that the United Kingdom has its own time zone, all because it's in 0 degrees. Oh. Hi.
Hi.
Gelukt. Ja. Ik wou net ook zo gaan stoppen.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was done, I guess.
Okay.
I didn't feel like streaming that much anymore. En moet je nog even groot in beeld?
Nee.
No?
Nee.
No?
No.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm fine.
You was hungry? I was hungry too, man.
So I grabbed Ben & Jerry's.
Oh, you got the Ben & Jerry's, but we still have a pizza. Oh, but you want the Ben & Jerry's, so. But don't you want to save Ben & Jerry's for later on tonight?
No, because it's already 10:30.
But aren't you hungry?
Yes.
Like really hungry, like food hungry, not like ice hungry.
I'm Ben & Jerry hungry.
You're Ben & Jerry's hungry?
Yes. Oh.
Yeah, didn't you see her? She just walked behind. It's I can't pronounce his name. It's Rekumkedze.
Hi.
And he's from Poland.
Okay.
And he's watching. And let's go.
But I just got out of the shower, so I was like, no, thank you. I don't want to go inside.
And he said, woman,
Wow.
woman, you my girlfriend,
Yeah.
you my woman.
Wow.
We aren't married, so I shouldn't call you my woman. Woman. It sounds so weird calling you a woman.
Yes. It is.
But yeah, I'd rather call you my wife than my woman.
Yeah. I prefer to too. But I'm gonna leave.
Yeah.
So I can eat my Ben & Jerry.
Yeah, eat your Ben & Jerry's.
Yeah.
Have fun. I was just about to end this stream, and I'm very happy, and I think that Nyan would agree that my camera did not. How do you call it? That the battery of my camera did not die. and it will never die because I bought something and I haven't showed you. I told you in the beginning of this stream, but it is. Let me get a little bit in the way. It's one of those thingy-majiggies. And now I don't have batteries that would lose power, except for the batteries in my lamp over that was on until I touched this. So, light, oh, it's on again, off, on. So it is still working, but it's slowly declining power. But yeah, his girlfriend, woman, lucky you. Well, thank you. Thank you. But luck, I was very lucky to find this girl. Very lucky indeed. I have recorded how to fix the LG phone and no one is watching. You have recorded how to fix the LG phone. So you mean you made a tutorial and posted it on the YouTube? Or do you mean you are streaming? An LG phone. Raccoon Cats. Yeah, he created a tutorial. Yeah, it's very hard to get people to watch your videos in the first place. Like I told you guys before, I don't know if I've talked to you before about this, but I had a couple of YouTube channels before this channel that did not get any traffic. Like I only got pity views, as I call it. And what I call pity views are views that you generate by sending links to friends or posting it on Facebook, posting it on stuff like that, and it just wouldn't get started. So the thing that you have to do is make sure that you have search engine friendly titles to videos so that people can find the videos on the search engine. So for instance on Google or on the YouTube search engine. So type or make a title that people probably are gonna type. So be very precise in your title, like just tell what you're gonna do in the video. Do not use clickbait, because clickbait does not work if you do not have any subscribers or viewers. But you should focus on helping your upcoming viewers and talk to them. Yeah, I wouldn't say in the same way as I do, but kind of in a way to make it a little bit personal and funny. And make sure that you have the right information, that nobody can call you out in the comments like, oh, this is fake, this does not work. And if they do, just laugh. Okay, what do you think of Gab.com? What the hell is Gab.com? I haven't heard of it. You always come with those things, man. You always ask me like, have you heard this? Have you checked that? And I never heard of those things because I'm a very, I wouldn't call myself a closed mind, but on the internet I'm pretty closed. I don't surf on the internet. I don't even know what surfing is, how you do that. I just know some websites to go and that's it. I don't surf. A social network that champions free speech. Isn't this champions? A social network that campaigns free speech, individual liberty, and the free flow of information online. All are welcome. I really don't understand this whole sentence. Please help me out. Maybe I'm just a moron. Probably. Translate. Because I'm getting confused by this one word. Champions free. Dat voorstander is van vrijheid. Okay, I would never use that champions. I've never heard this in a sentence before. Okay, but interesting. So what does Gab.com do, Mr. Nyan? What do you think? Okay, go. I can always record how to unpack a Kinder Surprise and 100 million views. Brave browser and get bad coins. You want to unpack a Kinder Surprise, but the Kinder Surprise, whatever, is an illegal product in the United States of America. So, am I right? Yeah, it is. Why was it again? I can't remember, but for some reason it is boycotted in the United States. I think
some states.
in some states. So I'm not quite sure. Record how to unpack a Kinder Surprise. I can do that too. Maybe that can be my next video. Unpacking a Kinder Surprise. Is that a Dutch product? Well, Kinder means is literally kid in Dutch. Maar surprise is surprise. I don't know.
It's Nestle.
It's Nestle. Oh, that is German. Oh, I'm such a slimbo, because in German you have Kinder, and in Dutch we have Kinder too. So it's almost the same language. But yeah, what's this? It's just 4chan on steroids. Gab is 4chan on steroids. Well, how do I get into this website? Okay, we're in. What should I search for? Let's search for Bitcoin. Bitcoin. Let's click. Hi everybody. Thank you for supporting our mission of defending free speech online. You can do so by upgrading to Gab Pro. Okay. No, I'm not gonna pay to Gab Pro. Okay, but who made Gab? Who the hell is this? Who the hell is Gab? Are you Gab? Coinbase newest team member. Is it Gab? No, it's not Gab. Hi everybody. Thank you for supporting our mission. It's the same message again. Majority of crypto investors see Bitcoin price going to the roof. Yeah. 100,000 to a million on the long term. Wow. Poll reverse majority of crypto investors. Did you know that we said this way back in the year 2012, 13? It's nothing new. But for some people it is. Well, the current bear trend and over 84% decline in Bitcoin has crushed much of the enthusiasm the market saw during the 2017 parabolic advance and the media blitz. Crypto investors still believe that in the long term, Bitcoin price will reach over $100,000 to as much as millions of dollars. I do agree, and the reason why I do agree is simply because the mathematics says it probably will, unless users get scared and abandon the coin. But if they do not and they keep trading with the coin, then our fractional reserve system from the United States, that is the backup currency of the entire world, will eventually make Bitcoin very expensive because of the inflation of the dollar and the deflation of Bitcoin. And that would automatically, mathematically mean that it will get more expensive. That there is no way around it. So without doing anything, it would automatically get more expensive, just like the gold standard. You know, gold used to be way cheaper than it was today, not in dollars, but in the amount of gold that you could buy from a yearly income. And that's declining since 1900 or something. And that has everything to do with our economic system. And that economic system is still here, and it will be here until everybody is going to abandon it for a newer economic system which does not have inflation at the number one thing. You know, it's always about inflation. It's always about economic growth. But we don't want that anymore, because we are at the end of the economic growth and at the end of inflation, because the only thing that it gives us is a big fat pile of junk in the middle of Africa. Because that's what this economic system does. It makes us buying things before we get our money, because it's more useful to buy it now than buy it tomorrow, because tomorrow your money is less worth than it was today. That's an inflationary system. So buy as fast as you can and consume as fast as you can. And consuming also means a lot of garbage. And we don't want garbage in the wealthy countries, we just send it to the poor countries. And I think that's a very messed up system. And I think that a lot of people would agree on that, and I think that eventually a deflational system could help it a little bit. So on the long term, everybody will jump. I don't know. Gab, vriendelijke verrassing. Gab is just 4chan on steroids. Oh, that was the translation. Where? Vriendelijke. Why would you say vriendelijke verrassing? Oh, Kinder Surprise? Vriendelijke verrassing?
Yeah.
Kinder surprise. Oh, oh, it says.
It's a kid's surprise.
Yeah, friendly surprise, a vriendelijke verrassing, remkoekadz. That means yeah, friendly surprise. Uh, but friendly is vriendelijk, but kinder, it makes kinder, as in the English words as more kind surprise, but that's not the Dutch translation. It's kids surprise for kids. So kinder means children, the children's surprise. Sometimes the government helps too much. Yeah, I still can't buy Bitcoin thanks to the government ban. You cannot buy Bitcoin, but do you own Bitcoin? Because you might not be able to buy it, but you might be a way to get it. Because owning and buying are two different things. Because if you would have a PayPal account and you would send me PayPal, then I would send you the right amount of Bitcoin, and then you bought Bitcoin. And does that mean you were illegal? I don't know. But it might be illegal to sell it in your country. Because if I am correct, you are from India. Or are you from Bangladesh? I can't remember. I thought it was one of the two. But I know that I think in one of the two countries it has a government ban. But do they ban you from downloading the wallet? Do they ban you from going to GitHub and download the latest core wallets? Or do they just ban it but they cannot check it? Because how do you ban this stuff? Because I can imagine that they ban exchange websites, that it is illegal to make a profit of buying and selling coins to new users. I can expect that to be regulated, but I don't think you can regulate P2P sales. You can use Tor. Yeah, you can use Tor in the wallets, but do they check it? Does if you would open this Dogecoin wallet on your computer, or not this wallet but your wallet, would that mean that the government, that the police would come to your home if you would have coins on it? How do they regulate it? How do they ban a coin? How does that work? Because you can go to the same websites as I can, and I think you can download the same stuff that I can download. And if that is true, then I don't know how they would even ban it. I know that they do, but how? IP address is the problem. So, have you ever heard of this one website called NordVPN? I don't know if NordVPN is still in your country, because I heard that NordVPN was kicked out of Russia. ISP is the problem. Oh. You cannot go around that? Let me check. There are more and more connections to be filtered from public Wi-Fi and filtering ISP and country level censorship. However, there are still ways to get around. Yeah, proxy servers. ISP, anyone can use Tor. Simplest solution, use a VPN. That's what I thought. Using a VPN would help you. All your ISP network operating and even your country's government can see is what you're making. Is that you are making an encrypted VPN connection and sending data over the connection. If they want to block you, they have to block VPN connections. So I don't know if I showed you guys this, but I have this VPN. It's from it has a server in India as well. You see? So I'm not gonna do this, but if I would connect to India now, I couldn't do this because it would change my IP address and it would destroy the stream that I'm doing. But I could change my IP address to an should I say Indian? Is that the right way to say Indian? I could change my IP address to a IP address in India. I'm not gonna do this at the moment because, like I said, I would lose the connection. But I think that could be a solution to. That could. I'm not sure, but I think it might help if you would connect to the server of Nord in India or in any other country, and then they cannot see what you're sending on the internet. And if you're not sure what you're sending through your wire, that's literally, if you don't know what you're sending through your wire, you can always check with this free program called WireShark. And this WireShark program, what it does, remind me later, is you can check what's going through your internet wall, through your firewall, what you're sending through the internet. So if you are on the internet, let's go to some web page, let's refresh this. I expect something. I haven't used this in a while, so maybe I need a couple of seconds to figure out how I did it, because I used this program, and at the time that I was using it, I remember that I could see several URLs that I was typing going through my wire to my do you call it ISP, to my internet provider. And when I used this NordVPN here, and I connected to a server, I could see that my entire connection was encrypted, so you couldn't see anything here in this WireShark. But maybe we need to find a tutorial how to use the WireShark. But this program, I know that it checks what's going through your wall. But how do you do that? I haven't done this in a while. Come on, give me something. Nothing. Well, we're not seeing it today. But if you would search for information on no picture captured, as no data was captured, closing temporary capture. Okay. But I think that maybe a VPN can help, or like you said, the Tor network, even though the Tor network is still onion routing, so it means still it's kind of like a VPN routing between computers. But I really like this idea of the VPNs that encrypt your files. I think with European privacy laws, using European VPN server is better. I think so too, because Europe has a big middle finger to privacy laws, as long as it does not concern their own companies. So it's a little bit hypocritical, because if I would illegally download something from a #1 artist here in my country, I might get in trouble, but if I would do it from an American or somewhere else, it doesn't matter. But that's just the thing, Proxy does not provide security, only packet encryption, e.g. green padlock in the browser. Yeah, the proxy does not give you a super safe. What I do use is a VPN. Like I said, this NordVPN, and this is not a commercial, but NordVPN, the reason why I used for NordVPN was because I read a lot of good things online, and then I was able to buy a 3 years license for only $100, and that $100 could be paid in Bitcoin. So I was like, I'm gonna use my Bitcoin to encrypt my computer, and I think that was a very smart move, because we have the possibility to use P2P servers, and which is interesting for instance, with your wallets, or we can even use double VPN. So that means you're encrypting it on a server, and then it's going to connect with that connection to another server. And if you are really paranoia, you can even use proxies on top of that if you want to. So there is always a secret way around it. And I still think it is very sad to hear that you still don't have any Bitcoins, and you are watching my videos for a year already. And don't you have any other cryptocurrencies? I'm just curious, because what would happen? What does happen to other persons in your country that do use cryptocurrencies? Because I'm quite sure that there are people in India using cryptocurrencies. I'm very sure, because a lot of my videos are being watched viewed by people from India and Bangladesh and that area. You have coins. I'm very glad to hear that, because I was. It would disturb me a little bit if I would hear that you still wouldn't have any coins of any cryptocurrency, and you were such a loyal watcher, loyal viewer. Loyal watcher, that means that sounds weird. You're a loyal viewer. You watch the videos, you view videos. Both possible. You can always rent a cheap server and in a strange country and use it as a proxy. Yeah, you can do that too. I personally use a VPN because I'm very lazy. and I do not want to rent a server. I just thought, oh, I can download this and I can use it on 6 computers at the same time and on my mobile phone. So I was like, why wouldn't I do that? And I needed it. I think I told you guys this in my first or second stream that I bought this VPN because I didn't know for sure if I could connect over the internet to the Fartcoin wallet, because I had 2 Fartcoin wallets locally and they could connect locally, so behind my firewall. So they would go to a local IP address like 192.168, 192.168 and something behind that. And I wanted to use a real IP address, so I had to make sure that I was using the internet. So that's why I bought this VPN. And I can recommend it to anybody because I cannot think of anything bad. What? Except for if you are a Russian, if you are from Russia. Because if you are from Russia, you might want to use VPN, but you know that your government does not want you to hide things. So they kicked out the NordVPN from your country. I know that because I was shocked by the idea that NordVPN would be, and not only NordVPN, they were the biggest VPNs of the entire planet. They were all, well, they weren't kicked out of the country. It was more like they said, we give you 2 weeks to leave, and if you don't leave or quit your operations, then we're gonna say hello. And you know how conscripts say hello. They say that with the AK-47. So, and if it's not the AK-47, they're probably drunk, and that's way scarier. No, I'm just being a racist right now. Are you a racist? No, I'm not a racist, because we're not talking about race. We're talking about a nationality and a government. And I'm not saying it's a bad government, I'm not saying it's a good government. I'm just saying, for me, from Europe, it's a strange government. I do not understand it. Just like I don't understand a lot of other countries. I can't help it. Good story, brah. Sometimes I watch movies like a Hindu scammer is calling. Okay, again. Sometimes I watch movies like a Hindu scammer is calling. Wat er? Van die fail video? You mean like those videos that try to scam you? Are you talking about those things, or are you talking about real Bollywood movies? I don't know. Because I've been seeing a lot of videos on YouTube about Bitcoin scams. And I think it is funny because they keep trying it. And my favorite ones are those private key generators. Yeah, man, we just randomly create private keys and all of a sudden you have money. I wish it was true. If it was true, then we would all do that. Just like I keep getting emails, if I could open the biggest Bitcoin wallet for them, because they can't find their password. And then we're talking about the wallet of a exchange website, for instance. I have tiny amounts of Dash, Komodo, Pirate, Bitcoin Cash, etc. I got them from various community members, but no Bitcoin yet. No Bitcoin. But you can't you just trade? Oh no, you can't trade because you need to identify yourself. Obviously, the bastards. Problem is not about VPN but banks. Do you mean that the problem is that banks don't want you to use it? Because I know that's true, but why I suggest a VPN is just that if you use a VPN, the only ones that can know what you're actually doing are the ones that have hacked your computer and can see your screen, or the ones that hacked your VPN service, even though you're sharing the IP address. So whenever I'm connecting to NordVPN and I'm using a IP address, I'm sharing it with a lot of users at the same time. So it's very hard for somebody to even get back to me, because how would they do that? They get a IP address that's been used by, let's say, 100 persons at the same time. So how would they know it's my computer? They would have to go to the logs of that website. And the thing, and that's why I suggest NordVPN is, and I remember now, was that the Russians were asking for the logging files. logging files of what IP address was connecting to the VPN service, and where or which IP did they use from the VIP service of VPN. Sorry. So what that means is they wanted to know exactly who was using what traffic on the VPN, and then Nord said we don't use logs of our users, and that was the reason why they had to leave the country, because they didn't want to change their policy and started making logs. Okay, bankers do not like how their money goes differently than banks. And all payment platforms are censored. And my payment platform is not censored, I think. I don't know. So I could sell you some Bitcoin for Dogecoin if you have Dogecoin. I don't know. And of course, bankers don't like that people don't use their product anymore, because bankers create a product for everybody to use, and if we're all abandoning it, they won't like it. That's obvious. That's the same as if you would make light bulbs, like the company Philips, and you make a light bulb that would last for 100 years, and then all of a sudden you realize that if everybody has a light bulb, then they won't buy it anymore. So you have to make light bulbs that kill themselves within a year, so your consumers come back. So the same principle applies for banks. They don't want us to abandon their dollars or rupees or what else? We have euros. We used to have guilders, but they don't want us to abandon that. Yeah, you laugh because I said we used to have guilders, but that's the way you say gulden in English. The guilder, the Dutch guilder, or the florijn, as we also called it. But yeah, we used to have that coin, and now we have euros, and ever since we got euros, since the year 2002, everything was exponentially more expensive in our country. I remember it very clearly that in my school, my high school, we had a Coca-Cola machine, which you could buy a can of cola, 1/3 of a liter, for 1 guilder. And at that moment that the exchange went from guilder to euro, 1 euro was 2.2 guilders. So that means you could buy 2.2 cans of Coca-Cola for that amount of money. But then they changed the machine at my school, and all of a sudden I had to pay 1 euro for a can. So that's even more than double the price. And that happened with all the prices for everybody in our country, everywhere, because everybody used that same moment to raise their prices to the roof, because nobody would notice. And right now it's just funny, because I remember buying candy for like, well, me and my girlfriend and I went to the city this week, and we saw a machine, and it was this candy machine. You throw a little bit of money in the candy machine, and you what do you get? A chocolate bar, and it was a 25 guilder cent chocolate bar machine, which means that if we would exchange that to euro cents, that would mean it is 10 euro cents. And if you would buy a chocolate bar today, a normal size chocolate bar, it will be at least €1 and not 10 cents. But we have to also tell you guys that this machine was pretty old. It was rusty and very, very old. But it's just about the idea, the thought. And let's get back to what I said a couple of minutes ago, like 10 minutes ago, the gold standard. You cannot buy the same amount of gold from 1 year's salary today as if you compare it with when you were living in the year 1900. You could buy so much more gold from your yearly income for the same same profession, with the same average amount of money. So we're not talking about a profession that died over the years, but just a normal profession. Let's say a teacher, because teachers were around 2,000 years ago and they're still around. So that's a profession that's always around, or doctors or something. But if you would compare what they made 100 years ago in 1 year and try to buy gold from that and do that today, then there's a huge difference. I don't know how much, but it's a huge difference. Okay. A year ago, the tax office stopped Antminer worth $130,000 on the border and detained it. In short, it's about gold parity. PayPal is no exception. So a year ago, tax office, and you mean in Poland? They did that? Because that's an interesting thing. Because if they would, if they would stop and detain it on the border, and it's $130,000 worth of Bitcoin, because those end miners are only Bitcoin. Well, not only Bitcoin, but most people use it to mine Bitcoin. Yep, in Poland. So, okay, let's just say it's the tax office, and the reason why they could do this, let's try and be reasonable, it's because they haven't paid taxes on the mined coins. Might be something like that. Then you might say that it's a legitimate reason to stop somebody or to check. But if you have paid your local taxes, then I think they should not seize it, or seize it, how do you call it? Detain it. I don't think that's fair, but that's just my opinion, which I'm not supposed to tell you guys. Yeah. Okay. Due to the lack of instruction manual and the absence of the CE mark, is that the coin that you used to have before the euro in Poland? Because I really don't know. Because at that time I was a small kiddie and I didn't care beyond 20 miles from my home. Let's call it that, because I didn't care about anything except for what I could see with my eyes, and I never went to Poland. So, because I remember that Germany had a mark, das Deutschen Mark. So CE would give me the idea that it's Czechia. We don't have a euro yet. Are you serious? I never knew. Does Poland not ding flof bips? Pay. I thought the pay was for Poland, but the P is for Portugal. Ah. So why does Poland not have the euro? I understand Ukraine. I understand that they didn't like Ukraine. Conformité Européenne. I don't know. That's CE. Okay. So you still have a mark in your country? Oh, that's very cool. Well, I don't know. I think I don't know if you're better off. I don't know. Sometimes I think you would be better off in our country, for instance, without a euro, and sometimes I think euro gives power, and sometimes I think, yeah, just get rid of all those fiat money, fiat. I don't know how you call it in English. Just give us the cryptocurrencies. I can't wait until it wins, but at the same time, I don't think today is the best day. I need to buy more coins. Never enough coins. I'm getting so tired, man. I'm starting to talk about random things, and I'm clicking on my screen, and I thought that you guys could even watch it, and I never realized that I put it on full screen. So you've been watching my lazy face the entire time.
Yeah, like half an hour.
Like half an hour, because it's been, yeah. Wow, and I've been using my screen as well at the same time. Oh, funny. I wanted to work on the Fartcoin-Project. We did something. We didn't do that much. Man, every time I have the wildest dreams and the biggest plans for my live streams, and eventually I sit here and I get some comments, and they inspire me, and they make me start talking crap. Well, it's not crap, but it's not related to the subject, and I dropped the subject, so I don't care anymore. I'm gonna close down everything, and I have to put Dogecoin. I have to how do you call it? Remove Dogecoin from meme exchange again, because the price is too high at the meme exchange because the minimum price would be 100 satoshis, and that could not be right. No. False, save. Because if we would check on other websites, the price would be different. Like I said, would not be 100 millibits. It would be, what's the original? It's 40 millibits. So that would be a very dangerous move to do. To just say lowest price would be 100, then everybody would try to sell their coins then. Everybody, a lot of people, and they would try to manipulate the system. You know, like buying and selling, as long as nobody notices. So we're not going to do that. So I removed it again. But I added it to show you how easy it is. And I think I did that for you. Aww, that the guy from Poland, he said he was going to go to sleep, and he said that at 10 p.m. Like, I have to go to sleep right now. And now he's sending me, theoretically, I've been sleeping for an hour. And it's your fault. Monero had a 51% attack. Is that true? When? Did that just happen? 51% attack? Is someone gearing up? Interesting. But it's a while ago. Tools, period, this week? I'm very curious. Bitcoin is 11 times faster than Litecoin. Woo! Wow, this is very cool. Because I know that they changed this this network with this lightning stuff. I can't remember how they call it, the lightning network, I guess. But is this correct? Because it says here that Monero, I just read it somewhere, Monero was 88 times slower than Bitcoin now. And Bitcoin used to be the slowest of them all. Am I correct? It used to be a slow one. How was your experience with the Wasabi and Samurai wallet? Hey, the Samurai wallet. I haven't used it as a typical user. The only thing that I did enjoy about the Samurai wallet was that I could download the wallet, I could import into my Android development kit, and I could, open source, watch the source code, and I could compile the wallet again and send it to my phone. So which means that if I would change something in the source code, I could compile it and send it to my phone. Which means that if I would change the wallet from a Bitcoin to a Fartcoin wallet, I would have an Android wallet for my coin. So that's one of the things that I have planned in the future, to try and manipulate the Samurai wallet in such a way that I could use it for Fartcoins. Because I just want to do that. I don't know. I want to be able to have my Fartcoins on my own phone. So I just want that to be able to do that, because I don't like it that I can't show it on my phone to people. I created a coin. Oh, can you show me? No, I cannot. I just want to be able to show them and say like, oh, you can go to the Google Play Store, download the app, and here you got some free coins. Here you go, dude. I would love to be able to do that in the near future. So, and I think I am gonna do that with the Samurai wallet, the one that you suggested to me, because I enjoyed the simplicity of the wallet as well. It wasn't a very graphical wallet, just a little bit. It worked very smoothly, so I cannot complain about that. Very easy, and in the source code wasn't a hell as well, so I could work with it, even though I haven't worked with the Android development kit as much as I have worked with other kits. And I know that it is written in Android uses Java, and I have focused mainly on other program languages and not on Java, but I know I can do this very quick. So I know I will be able to do this, but I need to find the motivation. And it's always very hard to find motivations to work on those kinds of problems, because those projects they 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 tend to be very difficult, and so working on them for like a half an hour would not help. It would not help me at all. So I have to work on, for instance, a couple of hours at a time, just focusing so I can know exactly what's going on in the source code. And all new ones are super cool. Are there new wallets? Are you talking about that? Is there a new what is it? Samurai wallet? Samurai wallet? Because I really liked it. It was smooth. It was nice. Yeah, like you can see here, very simple, very tight, as we would say in Dutch, and strak design, a tight design. I don't know. Samurai. I really did enjoy it, but I haven't watched the source code and haven't used the wallet ever since that last video that I mentioned it. So it's a while ago, but I did like it. In Kiwi, you can write a app on Android in Python. Yeah, well, that might be interesting as well to write an app for Android in Python, but at this moment, I want to make a wallet for that coin that I'm working on. And why would I rewrite everything if it's open source available for free? And they want everybody to download and work with the source code and learn from the code, because in the future it might help them as well. Just like Bitcoin did. Like if they didn't share the source code, nobody would eventually figure out how it works, so the team wouldn't get bigger. And because they shared it with everybody, now everybody knows it. And now even a scumbag like me is able to make his own coin. So that means that something seriously changed in this world. Because I can't imagine this 20 years ago. There weren't that many open source things 20 years ago. I even heard that Microsoft, I read about it yesterday, Microsoft open sourcely shared their deep thinking algorithm that they use for Bing. And the reason why they shared it open source was they thought it was necessary for growing big websites to be able to have a Bing kind of search engine within its own website. So I thought it was very cool, Microsoft making steps at going open source as well, because they just figure, and you know, GitHub is from Microsoft, so it's making big steps as going open source. They probably saw that Linux is doing very good, and they wanted to embed Linux. Oh, you probably already know that we have Ubuntu now, not the virtual disk. You can download Ubuntu for Windows as a sub operation system. Live long and prosper, and good night. Ah, you're really going to sleep? Well, have a very good night. Sleep tight, and yeah, I hope you have a great day tomorrow and that you won't be very tired. And I'm very happy that you've been here, and thank you for being around, especially that long time, because I've seen you here for like 2 hours straight or something, maybe 3, a long time. So yeah, thank you for being here, and thank you for chilling with me and communicating, because that makes it a lot more fun for me to stream. Thank you. I was very thirsty. Man, I really dislike the from Thursday. Thursday. THE. New Samurai wallet and new Wasabi wallet are super cool. So I haven't seen the Wasabi wallet. What you? Oh, Aztec. Yeah. Wasabi. I haven't checked the Wasabi. Wasabi. Guacamole. Heb je het warm? Yeah? I'm gonna check the Wasabi wallet, and it's 11 p.m. here. In Poland we say cockroaches under the cushions. What does it mean, cockroaches under the cushion? Oh, you mean you're a cockroach and you need to get under the cushions? Je kakkerlakken onder de deken.
Oh, okay.
Cockroaches under the cushions.
Yeah, but under the cushion.
That's a piece, that situation. Cushions.
Cushion is not the cushion.
Yeah, I don't know.
Blanket is a deken.
Blanket is a deken, maar cushions. I don't know, but I really like the saying, cockroaches under the cushions. I don't know why I'm talking in that accent. I just imagine from Poland you talk a little bit with a Russian accent. A little bit of Russian. But not as much as Ukraine and not as much as Mother Russia. I don't know. I have never been to Poland, so I wouldn't know. I have met people from Poland. A lot of them. They come, in summertime, they come to the Netherlands and work at farms here. And when I was a little kid, I worked at farms too. And that's how I met a lot of Polish people. Karagluci pod Buduci? I don't know. I probably pronounced it perfect. Exactly like you would. Monero didn't got a 51% attack. No, I couldn't find it too. I want to know what this means. Cockroach is under the cushions. But what's a cushion? Because I have something in my mind and it might not be children picture book. Okay. Karaluchi pot pudu. I have so much fun trying to translate it. Ja, het is wel kakkerlakken onder de kussens. Het is wel echte kussens, ja. Nou ja, dat kan toch? Cockroaches under the cushions. And now, I want to know how to pronounce it. So, that's this. I want that to vertaal. And now, I need to put the music out. Because I want to be able to hear this. So, put it louder.
Karaluchy pod poduchy.
Karaluchy pod poduchy?
Karaluchy pod poduchy.
Karaluchy pod poduchy. I'm trying.
Karaluchy pod poduchy.
Karaluchy pod poduchy. I hope I did it right. I2P0 is ready for Monero. Pillow! Yeah. Awesome. Okay, one more time.
Karaluchy pod poduchy.
Karaluchy pod poduchy. I don't know.
Dat Russisch, dat zit toch wel meer in mij, weet je.
You got a little bit more Russian accent than I have. Poduchy. One more time, one more time.
Karaluchy pod poduchy.
And we would say...
Kakkerlakken onder de kussens.
Kakkerlakken under the kussens.
Kakkerlakken onder de kussens.
Kakkerlakken under the kussens.
Karaluchy pod poduchy.
Oh man, I had so much fun, man. Paraluchy pod poduchy.
Ja.
Is there something else I should say in a different language while we're at it? Maybe something in Indian? That's probably way harder.
Ja.
Sakbliat? What did it mean?
Shit.
Oh, that's a peace dead.
Oh.
Peace dead.
Ik dacht zakken die af.
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I know it is a PewDiePie related thing. Yeah. Yeah, we gotta end this stuff. I gotta chill. I gotta whoa! That ain't helping me to chill. But I have to chill because I want to be able to sleep in a couple of, let's say in 1 hour, 2 hours. Because I remembered last time that I was live and I wanted to go to bed and I was just, my mind was racing. So I think we have to end this stream. Don't you guys agree?
Yes, we agree.
Oh, thank you guys. I'm thirsty. I want to chill. I want to play some PlayStation, some Wipeout. I don't know if you know that game. Let me choose a very cool song. Nee. Lijkt hij daarop?
Ja, weet ik niet. Denk maar even aan deze.
This is also from Cannibal Monkey, even though now he did not call himself Cannibal Monkey because it's not dubstep. He called himself Scuddy. Driving with No Betty. What do we have? A nice song. This is an old one. with Oh My God Kittens. Shock Division versus featuring Oh My God Kittens. That would be a nice end song. Because I'm sorry, you guys, but I really have to end this stream. I have had a lot of fun. I was very, very nice to see you guys live again. Sorry, I was looking at the computer, but I should look at my camera. So it was very nice to see you guys here again. And a couple of new faces, obviously. And I'm very thankful for that. So I hope you guys did enjoy it. And if you did it, just drop another like. And I hope to see you guys in my next live stream. And I hope you have a good night's sleep, because I cannot be live way more longer, because you wouldn't go to sleep, my man. My man Rekungadz. Hey, I have an idea. I'm gonna ask Google how to pronounce your name. I can do that while I'm here. How would you pronounce this? Rekungadz. Okay. What do you think about Monero privacy? Monero privacy, Monero. Was it Monero or Ripple? One of the two has excellent privacy, one of the two is not super, not ultimate. But I don't mind it much, to be honest. My personal opinion about this stuff is just privacy. Why would we need it? We're losing it every year, even more. Like, well, what's privacy anymore? Like I said, I've been thinking of my computers as being hacked for years now. Like I always consider my computers being hacked, even though they are not. I check them and then I see, oh, there's no remote administrator tool on my computer, or there's no virus threat or something. And especially since I reinstalled everything and I checked it, but I still always keep that in the back of my mind. And I think privacy, even though I really like to be private and I like my own privacy, I expect us to lose it all in the next couple of 100 years. Like, there will be no more privacy, and I think it's even before that. Monero has the best privacy. Yeah, I thought it was Monero too. That wasn't Monero the coin that has a blockchain just like Bitcoin, but it does not tell, it does not have a record of the addresses of the people that use those coins. So if I am correct, the only way to know if you have coins in Monero is at an exchange website, and otherwise they could not figure it out, because all the transactions on the blockchain are being distributed without the how do you call it? Not the private, but the public keys. But I'm not sure, but I thought that was the reason why Monero was so safe or so private compared to Bitcoin, where there is no privacy at all. Bitcoin is without privacy, because everybody can find every address that is in use and can check what's on that address. So gone with the privacy. If they know your address and they know the address of somewhere where you send it to, then they know exactly who sent what to who, and everybody could figure it out. So if it would be publicly known what your address is, then everybody would know the amount of wealth, and that's not something that we have with our banking system nowadays. We have privacy with our banks, but I think privacy is a thing. Yeah, I wouldn't say a thing of the past, because I still really value my privacy, but I think that we're slowly losing it. But we don't know, because now we have encryption, and that's a new thing. We didn't use that 10 years ago on all the internet connections, and nowadays everything is changing to encryption. So maybe that's a thing. But then there's another thing. Encryption is being used by two private keys that connect to each other. If you have one of those two, then there is no encryption anymore. So there is always a way around encryption. And you don't need to decrypt to have a way around encryption. You just need to have an access to a computer and figure out their connection and use their key. So yeah. But Monero, yeah, it's a good coin. Pretty sure. I'm not sure if it's a good coin to invest in if you want to make a profit, but if you want to have a transaction privately, then it is a very good coin. I'm quite sure about that. But yeah, let's end it. I've been behind my computer on this chair for like 3.5 hours now. And I think that's way too much. So, thank you, Mr. Nyan, for being here. And all you others that are here or still here, well, a couple of you left. I can't blame you. I would leave too. But it was very awesome to have been streaming tonight. It's been a while, and I will try to do this more often. Even though I think that the next time I'm gonna do a stream, I'm gonna try and make it a little less like this stream and a little bit more like my previous streams, which means a little bit more tutorial-y. But I'm not sure. And I don't know, because I always think that I'm gonna make something tutorial-y. I don't even know if that's an English word, but I always mess it up by forgetting what I'm doing, and I never write down notes. So yeah, that was the note. What was the note again? Blockchain extract use Bitcoin addresses. Okay, I will check that in this week. I hope you have a good night too. I don't know if it's night in India at the moment. What time is it? Time zone India. That's not India, that's India. Offset plus 5.5. Now I'm very confused. Plus 5.5? That's the Indian standard time. We're plus 1. So that means it's way past bedtime for you in India. If it is plus 5 hours. Sometimes it's even 6. Wow. You have a, how do you call it? Nocturnal lifestyle? Yeah. Is that it? Nocturnal lifestyle? But I'm very happy that you've been here. See you next time, Mr. Nyan. Let's do that classic thing. See you next time. There was a lamp behind me. Oh yeah. Oh my god, you're killing the lamb! Bye 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 bye! Killing the lamb! It's the silence of the light. That's a lamb. Okay, goodbye. Bye.